Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Fuck the whole industry.
Oh yes.
That's right, Ghost.
Yes. Start the Wednesday with some Ghost. Let's go, Ghost. Rest in peace, Craig Mack. Rest in peace, Craig Mack. Yo, I'm telling you, turn his mic up will always be hard. Hey! I turned this on in memory of the great Craig Mack. But it's Ghost. Ghost, huh?
He's on it though.
No, but he's on the remix. He's on it.
His comeback was to this remix.
I'm gonna get to it. I just want, but let's appreciate Ghost for a second. Huh?
Always appreciate Ghost.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so hold up. Oh shit, I fucked it up. Where is it? Here we go. All right, now this is how we want to start.
This is the remix. So let's bring back my man, Craig Mack.
Hey yo, you must wanna be in the Guinness Book of World Records as the dumbest motherfucker alive. You feel you gonna survive?
All right. That's what I've got. Microphone check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Get my air horn right up in this bitch. Let me hit my tag up in here.
No, Joe Budden.
Let me hit their corny tag up in here.
No, Rory and Ma.
Now,
That's actually better than your tag.
Sound like some hate right there.
I see that Rory retweets anyone who mentions that to him. Like anybody who says that the tag is hard, little Rory and Wale shit, he retweets them for the rest of the day. It's corny.
I don't, but all the people that tell me I don't.
Then over the weekend, Rory was tweeting that his little cousin has an album coming soon. like
Yeah.
this drop is the rollout.
Yes, gotta get the streams up.
I don't know what's going on, but it's fine. Welcome back to the Joe Budden Podcast, episode number 153.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Joe Budden. Alongside of me, a few of my trusty friends and associates. Small, Parks, Rory, Savon, and Erickson are here. Let me hit the round of applause button to make it seem like I really genuinely care about all of them.
Thanks.
Here we go.
Thanks.
So now that we got that out of the way, I want to say what up to the YouTube viewership. Hit the little subscribe button. Erickson is bodying that. Applause for him. Turn up the applause. I want to apologize to anybody who listened last week. I listened back last week, and I fucked a lot up last week. That might have been the trashiest I've been last week.
Damn, what you did?
Just as far as the mental state of it. I don't know, but I fucking was stuttering, slurring words. Mixed people up with people that were other people. I don't know what was going on last week. But
Look what happened to Joey Lawrence when you spoke his name up.
Yo, I'm telling you, man.
Fucking went bankrupt the next day.
The Joe Budden podcast curse continues because
shit worse than the Madden curse.
When's the last time you saw Joey Lawrence's name?
Apparently, you saw him at the Grammys.
Looking great.
looking fine.
No, he didn't look. And you know, Nat, when TMZ put up the picture of him going bankrupt, I was like, damn, Joey Lawrence isn't even looking great.
Yeah, it wasn't as fine as you once thought.
Joey Lawrence looks like he's having some trouble. But how are you gentlemen doing?
I'm good.
We don't catch up in the front of the podcast anymore. We come in and get right to the business. Y'all, why y'all do that? What's up with y'all?
Get right to the shit.
But why?
Why not?
Because we're friends. Number one.
Well, nobody wants to hear about how we're doing.
Word. I'm just saying, this is the only.
Nigga told me I better be in here last night recording. I'm like, first of all, we record on Tuesdays. Number one, like, don't tell me where to be. Like, you almost feel like, who y'all talking to? I be having like real beef in my DMs a little bit.
I DM'd Cash Doll.
Okay.
How'd that go?
But she didn't reply.
Okay.
Well, what did you say?
I left your name out of it.
Okay. I thank you.
Don't act like we all ain't got them friends.
What? The dirty Macs?
That throw a nigga name in some shit. That's Maul. Maul does that to me.
What? Get the fuck out of here.
Probably use the last name too.
Yeah.
Budden.
Yeah, Maul.
Nigga, I act like I don't know Joe. I'm so mad this podcast is viewable now.
Viewable.
I hate that. I act like I don't know Joe at all.
I hit Cash Doll and asked her if she would be open to being a guest on our podcast whenever she is in the New York area.
Okay.
No response.
I would like that too.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I mean, it was just the other day.
We'll give it time.
How long do you have to give
that's a
somebody to
long time.
reply?
A couple days is rough.
I start sweating in DMs after an hour and a half.
Well,
check their profile, see if they tweeted.
Well, after a week, I psychologically talked myself into thinking they just don't check their DMs.
Whatever helps.
Because after a week, if it doesn't say seen, like if it's still blank underneath,
Whatever works.
Yo, I
man.
hate.
Whatever works.
I hate.
I
hate this nigga.
What if it says seed and like it still ain't no reply?
That's worse. That's what I was thinking to myself.
That's worse.
Yeah.
No, you know what's actually worse than that? No, that's real bad. That's real bad.
terrible.
You know what's real bad? When you go to a girl's page, and then you go to DM her, and you see that you DM'd her
Already?
and she dubbed you already. Say, damn, I gotta unsend that one.
Word.
Does it matter if you unsend it at that point? No, right?
Nah, it's over.
Yeah, I don't think so. Well, how's everyone doing? Rory came in here, with a different bop.
I had a bop.
Well, first of all, he hit the group chat last night to say, "Hey guys, you mind doing the podcast a little later tomorrow because I'm really busy until about 8 p.m." Right? No?
Yeah.
He said that.
Well,
And
6:30.
he comes in here today with his little white skin all extra lathered. He got his little beard butter on.
Don't ever look at me and think lathered ever.
I'm just saying. Well, it's not white. It's like a pinkish.
He's got
That's
you,
just
you
because
smooth.
spring is coming.
He's got buttons on the shirts though, so something
Maybe some
important.
some extra SPF this morning.
Well, I got to go to Rory's housewarming. Did you have it?
No, I didn't yet.
Am I
And
right?
who said you was invited?
That's about that. That's why I asked if you had it.
Did you have it? And what if he said yeah?
Then he would have had it. That would have been the end of that one. All right, so we have a lot to get into. Well, actually, we don't have that much to get into. So all I ask is that the topics that we have here, we all talk about them together.
like a podcast?
Yeah, y'all say that, but I think we easily on a 4-week run of me not knowing what the fuck is going on here, and the fans keep saying, "Yo, you guys are getting funnier and funnier."
Shit, even Amani put in our group chat, "This has been the best 4-week run y'all ever had." I was like, "Shit, was it?"
I don't know. I've been going home frustrated.
If y'all like it, I love it.
Exactly my point. So where do we? Let me see. Where do we begin here? I don't know what is. What's really important here.
I mean, nothing's really
Oh,
important.
Craig Mack. Duh, Craig Mack. How do you? We always the songs be throwing me off a little bit. I woke up to that news.
Yeah, I saw it last night before I went to bed.
I saw it this morning.
How you saw it last night? He died this morning.
He died.
I know, I'm talking shit. I don't like waking up to that news. I don't like waking up to see people from our culture have passed, especially at such a young age. I feel like the rappers, when you hit that to 42, 43, 44 area.
This was the second time where I opened my phone. First time it was with Fife, and someone had just put a clip, and I didn't read the caption. I was like, oh, start my morning with some Fife on Instagram. Right. And then I scrolled down, and the same thing happened with Flavor in Your Ear this morning.
Damn.
And that's starting to become a trend I don't like, that now I have to think when I see middle-aged rappers, I have to think, all right, is this being posted because they passed?
Yeah, my heart beats extra fast when two people post a picture of the same person back to back.
Oh, thank God it's their birthday.
Yeah. That's why I'm mad at Rick Ross. We'll talk about it later.
You know what's crazy? That's how I found out Big died though. Because I remember I was in high school, and I'm walking to the train, and I just happened to walk past the newsstand, and I looked at the paper. Like I looked down at the paper, and saw "Rest in Peace, B.I.G." And I was like, "What?"
You are confusing so many kids right now on how you receive that news.
Yeah, but that's that's kind of like what Instagram
trains,
is now.
newspapers.
Right. Yeah, Instagram is the new newspaper. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like I'm literally walking past the newsstand and saw that because he was
and Instagram is not the new newspaper.
They're both full of shit.
Twitter is the new newspaper.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Instagram is not the new newspaper.
That's the new back page?
I can make a case.
It's the new back page.
It's the new back page Instagram?
Yeah.
It's the old back page.
But yeah, that's always just
page.
crazy just finding out people pass like that. Like, I don't know. It's just weird.
Craig Mack, when I saw the news, I was like, damn, Craig Mack has done a really great job of staying off the radar for so long. Again, I always marvel at that because it's so difficult to do. So now I'm reading the story, and I saw that he gave his life to God and the church. He was like, and I saw that he was sick. I didn't know any of that. I didn't know anything.
Yeah,
I didn't either. The last I think I had heard of him was the Can't Stop Won't Stop documentary that Puff did.
Oh, okay.
And they were showing them putting that concert together, and he was calling Craig Mack, I believe it was Craig Mack, on speaker about getting him involved, and he was like, nah, I'm with God now. I'm cool. Which, it would have been great to see Craig Mack do that, but also that makes me think he was in a really good place. So that's why this news was a little shocking, because I thought he was really taking care of himself. I didn't know he was sick at all.
I was looking for Craig Mack during the Bad Boy reunion.
I believe he was the only one that didn't make it.
Yeah, but that was a prominent absence. Like,
oh, for sure.
like
yeah.
that was noticeable. Like, damn,
Well,
where is the first act ever signed to Bad Boy?
Right.
Where's the first act? Like, a lot of people don't know. Craig Mack was the one that was the nice one. Like when he signed before Big, he was the one with all the big grand lyricist plans in the future. His was the album everybody was behind and they were hyping up, and then Big came. So I mean,
Big was on the B side of one of his records, right? Isn't that kind of how they introduced
Flavor in
Big?
Your Ear.
Yeah.
Big was on the B side of Flavor in Your Ear. Black single cassette tape I had, and then Big just took off because who knew that people would receive Big that way. But rest in peace to Craig Mack. Gone but not forgotten. I want to pull up what Puff had to say about it. Let me go to that because that should be important.
It was a caption, or he did a video
In the newspaper, Instagram.
and then the newspaper front page.
Exactly. Diddy says, Craig Mack, you were the first artist to release music on Bad Boy and gave us our first hit. You always followed your heart and you had an energy that was out of this world. You believed in me and you believed in Bad Boy. I will never forget what you did for hip-hop. You inspired me and will continue to inspire us. We will always love you. Bad Boy for life. Rest in peace, Craig Mack. Kind words from Puff. And again, rest in peace to Craig Mack and shout out to his family and his loved one. Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
All right, let's get to the fuck shit.
The non-great hip hop shit.
The what?
Non-great hip hop shit. Well, no, we got some topics.
I think all this stuff is great. Actually,
we got some actual hip hop topics.
Do we?
Did you guys not
Rory
see-
come in late and want to tell us the topics we got. How you know what we got? Oh yeah, because I texted you.
Well, that too. But Royce's freestyle, that was great hip hop.
That's true.
I enjoyed that thoroughly.
All right, Rory's doing that thing again. We're not starting with Royce. You shut the fuck up for a second.
Because I really wanted to get to I didn't care about hip hop. I wanted to get to the shit.
We will start with summer preparation. I think that's very important. It is snowing now in the New York area. It is supposed to snow next week in the New York area. And that should be the last of the snow.
What are you, a fucking weatherman? That should be the...
Yo, who the fuck did you just turn
Did you
into?
check the Doppler radar?
Yo, who are you? And that should be the last of the snow. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. How do you know it's the last of the snow?
So for the listeners who have a bit more substance than Maul and Rory, back to my point. On March 17th is when
Farmer's Almanac.
the farmers will start. Is when the farmers are gonna start their farmer shit.
Oh my god!
And if you a real nigga like me,
Man, get the fuck out of here.
if you are, pardon me. I mean, I can't.
Oh my bad. Go ahead. Get
Thank
your
you very-
get
thank
your
you very-
farmer's almanac shit off.
If you're a real nigga like me and you are from some urban areas, then you know that whatever's going on with the farmer's almanac directly correlates to how women are going to behave and receive you during the warmer months.
They're the groundhogs of the season.
Yeah.
Y'all just call women groundhogs? I want no part of that.
I didn't just call women groundhogs.
Oh, okay.
Just like you to fucking. Yeah, you know
I
what?
just don't want no part of
He's
that.
the moral compass.
Yeah.
Of the
Yeah, you
podcast.
are the last dude that's the moral compass. So what I'm saying is, next week is the last week of snow, and then the weather will begin to get warm. I'm gonna say that's why this Jhene Big Sean shit is going on. I'm gonna say this is why the Amber 21 stuff is going on. I've seen quite a few breakups, and I don't think that's uncommon at the end of winter, is all I'm saying. I think people are gearing up for their summer hoe run.
But all of these people live in California. It's been warm there.
It's still a mentality. It's a mentality.
All of these people reside in LA.
It's 80 degrees there right now.
Yeah, like Big Sean has been in California for months. Jhene is from California.
So are you saying that there's no summertime in California?
No, there is a summertime in
So
California,
do you think
but it hasn't been.
You think this don't apply? You're telling me that the months are not warmer during the summer in California?
They're a little warmer, but there are 70 and 80 degree days in February and March in LA.
Yo, every time I'm talking about some New York shit, you come in with some
No,
Cali.
I'm saying because
like
these people
some
live in
Cali
LA, so
katana
they've
shit.
been in 80-degree weather for about 2
All
months
right,
now.
but we in New York. And,
but
I'm,
you're
and
saying-
I'm talking about a mind state.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the mind state
It's
is
the
different
mind state,
depending on where you
Mo.
live, though.
It's still summer out there. They gearing up, man. Just play along. Yo, what the?
That's all we have.
Yo,
I'm just trying to
Mall's
prove,
becoming
I'm just
more
trying to
difficult.
prove your father's almanac, your farmer's almanac shit is totally wrong. But go ahead.
My father has an almanac.
Huh? What? What?
Okay, so let's dig into. All right, so forget about that. Forget about the farmers and what they're doing. Which you diet food man. I don't see how you joking about that.
So okay,
I
so
don't
let's
see
talk
how
about.
you can't joke about that with all your diet bullshit. But let's get into it.
Okay,
Maul said he knows nothing about Jhene and Big Sean's breakup.
I know nothing about it.
Rory,
So people talking.
What
about
have you been doing?
Yeah, word.
I was about to say, what the fuck is that?
oh, Sean being a bad boy.
Okay, makes sense.
I freestyled that one. But Rory, tell Maul about what's going on. Maul, this is what's happening, and this is the
Rory,
best.
tell Maul about what's going on. Maul,
Because
okay.
every time I keep trying to make Rory be a B Mike, and he won't.
Okay.
So are you
You
gonna
didn't
tell
even
him?
give me a second
All
to
right, so
say
you
it.
tell him.
Yo, so what happened with Big Sean? He was running around one of the Pussycat dolls, and Jhene caught him.
Okay, the important part is which pussycat doll.
Nicole Schwarzenegger.
That's not a bad person to be running around.
That's true.
She's fire.
She's super fire.
Yeah, I'm not. You can't be mad at anybody for running around with her. If I'm
And
going
I-
to run around with anybody, it's going to be with Nicole Scherzinger.
And there's nothing wrong with just running around,
Yeah, especially when it's nice out.
because it is summer in LA right now.
It's somewhere. What are we doing? I'm nervous.
Well, I'm not even listening to y'all.
This is Jhene's Farmer's Almanac.
This is Jhene's Farmer's Almanac.
Yes.
First of all, I feel like every song Jhene Aiko ever made is about this instance.
Leading up to this point.
Yes. Don't rumble on about it. Yeah. You ever heard this song, Maul? You don't think it applies?
Well, like you said, most of Jhene's music kind of applies to a breakup or getting over a breakup.
Actually, I know you heard it because you put me on to Jhene early.
I put you on the Jhene.
You put me on a lot of music on the low. Rory has been a big fan of Jhene early,
I have, yes.
as have I, right? Y'all don't feel like every one of her songs are about
since
this
you
moment?
versed me.
Okay.
Like literally since her first song. That interlude on the B2K album might have been about this too.
Oh, but wait, let's get to the hook. Oh, yes. Wait, this ain't the hook yet? All right, turn it back now. Oh, wait, she's singing about Big Show. You gave me a new start. No? Oh, y'all don't care. Oh, yes. Okay, let's talk about it. Does Jhene Aiko shower every day or not?
For sure.
According to her, she says
She said she does not, Mo. And I'm having a serious
She
conversation.
said this?
Yeah.
And so
No,
did that
I
other.
don't
And
believe
Summer
that.
Jam.
No, she.
No, I
Yo,
don't
look
believe
how a lie gets started.
Yeah, I'm not rolling.
not
I'm
showering at summer
I'm not
jam.
rolling with that.
Nuts.
Wait, she better shower before Summer Jam.
I'm not believing Jhene Aiko says she doesn't shower every day.
I think I've been.
You would have to show me where she said that.
It was
on
said it
on the
real-
Breakfast Club.
Oh, it was Breakfast Club.
People don't watch that, so there you go. She said she doesn't shower every day.
Yes. And so did Naya Rivera.
So that's Sean's type.
Stinky.
Wait, was she joking? Like, let's have a serious
Well,
conversation.
first of all, how you just joke? That's not even a funny joke.
Because I don't know what the context of the conversation leading up to that was. Like, she may have said it joking, like, no, I don't shower every day. Like, I cannot see her being serious saying that.
It was said.
believe
I
It was
remember
said seriously.
I don't believe it.
All right, well,
Okay, so
let's move on.
No, let's not move on. That's
No, I mean, just
that's
moving
that's
on
a-
by not believing her.
Oh yeah, we're moving on from that. So my point is, I mean, how you gonna keep a nigga around?
Right. Now it's all this shit starting to make sense. Now it makes sense why Jhene is always going through a breakup or sounding like she's heartbroken.
She always smells like she is running around.
You gotta wash that ass. Yeah, you gotta wash that ass every day. Twice some days. Like, you have to.
Now,
Especially in the summertime that's coming.
Well, it'd be
Right.
hot in LA too.
The fuck?
It's a lot of sweat.
how you can't be in LA and not shower every
It's
day?
a lot of sweat.
You can't be anywhere and not shower every day. I don't care where you at.
That's not true.
Only place you can be every day and not shower is in the bookings. that should be the only place you in where you not showering
Let
every
me
day.
tell you, I'd be home not showering like a motherfucker.
Depends the farmer's almanac and the weather's like for me.
Are y'all gonna run this farmers thing
Yes.
into the ground?
Actually, yes.
Okay, do y'all have any more perspective about Jhene's fake breakup? Oh, Maul didn't believe it. You didn't believe that they broke up because they both said it.
Yeah, but no.
She made a statement in the newspaper.
Yeah,
Let
like
me find it.
you told me that they said that it wasn't true.
No, I told you that. Jhene said it's not true. And then Big Sean retweeted it with some clapping emojis, which definitely said it's true.
Yeah. But then you said what is the new breakup thing that she unfollowed him on Instagram,
Yeah. That's where this
which
whole
is-
rumor came from.
which is usually a sign that
That's a
things
sign.
are rough at the household.
This was her statement. Sorry, but nothing about your guys' fan fiction stories are true. ... I still love you though. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Is that last part maybe a sub to Sean and not the fans? The internet is a wild place. It's a whole other reality. Bless the internet. Amen.
That's what she said.
Oh, she said that.
That was on
In
her
the tweet.
Twitter. Yes.
But this is my thing about when celebrities do that. That don't disprove nothing. Yes, Jhene Aiko, the internet is a wild place, and it's unbelievable sometimes. Now, did this nigga cheat or not? Address this shit. She won't. Oh, she said she didn't, but I don't believe that. So, let's talk about it. Nicole Scherzinger, whatever the fuck her name is.
She's hot.
She always has been.
She probably showers too.
She definitely looks like she showers.
She showers a lot.
Yeah, she buys the expensive lotion too.
Oh, for
Not
sure.
just the regular like Lumiderm shit. She definitely the one with the glitter in it that's really hard to get out.
Nicole
sheets and shit.
Nicole is a body butter woman. I could tell a body butter woman
Yeah.
from a lotion woman. Yeah,
Oh, that's important.
she's definitely a body.
That's
butter
an
woman.
important distinction. The body butter chicks body the lotion chicks.
Yeah, yeah,
For sure.
Oh, don't
And
get
you end up stealing some of that shit too, and you glisten a bit better
yeah.
for
body,
your day.
Yeah, body butter just it goes on a little.
Don't really hit the jackpot and meet Shorty that's blending the body butter with the oils. She's doing her own little combination. That's always great.
If you get bath bombs from Lush, then you've definitely hit the jackpot.
Should Jhene
Rory had a
Aiko
moment. Rory was reminiscing.
He was.
should Jhene Aiko feel any type of way toward this Nicole Scherzinger girl? The story goes as this, Maul. There was an Oscars party. I believe that.
I believe there was an Oscars
I
party,
believe
too.
that there was a party around the Oscars.
Big Sean was said to have gone to this Oscars party.
I believe that.
I believe that so far in the story. Big Sean was said to have gone to the Oscars party with Nicole Scherzinger. I'm rolling so far. You don't want to be
I
alone.
believe that. Right.
You don't want to be
Yeah,
alone
maybe.
at the Oscars party.
So
So
like a weirdo.
Especially the climate in Hollywood now with all the handsy people. You
Yeah.
have to have a buddy. You have to have someone near you in case.
yeah, with the Me Too movement, you
Yeah,
want
you know,
yeah, I get it. So I believe that so far. They said this Oscars party did not allow phones or cameras or videos.
I believe that.
I can
dope
believe
party.
that.
Really good time to
a
shake.
great party.
I can believe. Not only do I believe that, but if I were looking for somewhere to
That
cheat,
confirms some
That's the
more.
one.
if I were looking for a spot that I
He
could
said a
be
no phone allowed party.
a little touchy,
Yeah.
it's at the No Phones Allowed party.
Yeah.
And if there's one person I think who knows where the No Phones Allowed party is, it's Big Sean. I don't think that the No Phones Allowed party is inviting the person that doesn't shower.
Fam. I'm sure Jhene has been to some no phones parties before.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
not no foam because she doesn't shower, but no phones. For sure.
Jhene gonna fuck y'all up.
I love Jhene.
So all of that story is believable so far, and I have yet to get into how familiar are y'all with Nicole Scherzinger?
Not very. I just know
I
that
remember
she's
that-
attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched her.
Have you guys heard?
She has some sex appeal. In
I've
those-
seen her
those-
work.
Have you guys heard any stories?
No. Let's hear him.
Seriously, no.
Let's hear him.
No.
Let's get the snitching, Joe. What's up?
It's not snitching. Savon, pull up.
The Nicole Scherzinger
that-
sex tape.
No, but I was about to say I'm shocked that y'all didn't hear, but y'all don't listen or look for news at all. But this was a real big thing
check
a
Twitter and
long
Instagram.
time ago about the Pussycat Dolls and some type of sex slave deal,
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
and about what they made this particular young woman do.
Oh.
What they made her do? She's
Her story, Nicole Scherzinger, I'm mispronouncing her name, so please forgive me. I don't know how to. Scherzinger.
Thanks, Mo.
I don't want to read it. I mean, but just what do they do? It was some wild shit. You read it on your own. We ain't got time. We're doing a podcast.
So you just
Savon
bring it up
stands
so
up
you can read it?
in the middle of the room.
Pull it up and then read it on your own. It's fucking crazy.
No, he stand up like we in the auditorium.
Savon wasn't thinking about pulling that shit up on his phone, reading it. Pull it up and read it on your own. What?
I'm telling him to do it because none of y'all have. But what I'm saying is, there were some stories floating around about exactly how promiscuous this young lady was. I'm not saying that's the particular story that I asked Savon to pull up, but there were some rumblings going on. So when I saw that this was the story, true or not, I said, yeah, the new hoes can't fuck with some of the old hoes.
All right, Big Sean, I know our viewers can't see that, but I get it.
Fam, he did that.
Is that
this
Nicole?
chick is upside down doing a split.
And Jhene is not
backwards.
showering. Who loses this one, buddy?
Jhene gonna fuck you up.
I don't believe that Jhene doesn't shower.
Yo, Jhene has me blocked on Twitter.
Why?
How the fuck would I know?
We've done nothing but support her.
I don't know. I have no idea. This is even the first time I ever talked about her not showering.
Oh, all right. Well, does Nicole whatever have you blocked?
I don't know.
Another incentive for Big Sean.
What do you guys think about Jhene's tattoo?
She got a Big Sean tattoo, right?
Yeah, a Big Sean face tattoo.
Listen, I know you guys don't like to give Big Sean credit, but he allegedly cheated. She got his face tattooed on his arm and then told her to hold it down on Twitter.
Swag.
Now, listen,
give Sean some credit
we spoke about that not too long ago here. It might have been even with Jhene, where we said, you got to wait until you got him. Wait until you got him fully writing songs and shit about you, tattooing your face on you before you can cheat and do some wild shit. Who was we talking? Oh, Cardi and Offset is what we was talking about.
Yeah.
Where that came up. That tattoo was stupid from the jump.
A face tattoo is always a bad. Anything with like a significant other tattoo.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Where do y'all stand on significant other tats?
It's not a good idea.
I don't even know if I agree with marriage tats.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I agree with marriage.
It's never a good idea.
That's another conversation.
It's never a good idea to get a significant other's name or anything tatted on you.
Tell me why. They're never?
No,
Never. You should never do that. Find another way to show your
If you're married?
commitment. And
If you're married, no?
even if you're married, I don't.
That's
think
why.
so.
That's why
Well, give me-
jewelry was picked because you can take it off.
Because the thing about it is, I mean, you can get cover ups and things like that, but I don't know. I just think it's just. I just never understood that thing.
Who are they gonna turn? Who's she gonna turn Big Sean's face into?
She's gonna turn Big Sean's face into like a koi fish or some shit like that. Big Koi. His name gonna be Big Koi from now on. Definitely. That's the number one cover up. When you see a chick with a koi fish on her side, that shit was definitely the name of like Eric or Dante before. Like, you can't fool me with the koi fish.
That's a great observation.
I'm telling you, that's the number one cover up is the koi
Probably
fish.
because a koi fish is big enough to really
Yeah, and
cover.
it looks. It has a lot of curves to it.
Because
I get it.
Scales. You
Yeah,
can do a lot
like, you
with
can't
scales.
fool me with that shit. What's the name of the koi fish? You got to ask that question.
Because chicks don't ever just go get a nigga's name. Like, they got to go get colors, get it mad bold and big. Actually,
Well, it used to just be the name.
You got to start
That's
checking.
somewhat new.
You got to start checking the inside of chicks' bottom lips too, because that's the new spot to get a nigga's name tatted. So if you meet a girl,
I'm never doing that.
yeah, if you meet a girl, you got to pull her lip.
How do you go about checking?
Pull her lip like a.
Like a koi fish.
You got to pull her lip, man. Just check to see if it's a nigga name in her mouth.
Check the jibs while you're.
Maul
in
is
there as
on
well.
one today.
I'm serious
Check
though.
to see if it's a nigga's name in her mouth.
No, you would be surprised how many women have a dude's name tatted on the inside of their bottom lip. I'm dead serious. I'm not even joking right now. That's the funny part.
That shit
I
wears
want
off,
Maul
though.
to move out of the Bronx.
What you mean? I'm telling you, this is what's happening.
I don't think I know many women who have men's
You would be
names
surprised.
tattooed on the inside
I'm
of their
telling you.
mouths.
And some of them have it as the invisible ink.
I'm
where it's
telling
glow
you,
in the
you
dark.
would be surprised, bro. Remember the
think
shit
y'all
they
would
was
be
doing in Black
surprised
Panther?
if-
The shit when they was pulling their lip?
Yes, Maul.
Women got niggas' names tatted like that.
Okay, so now my question to you is, how many women do you know with like that?
I know at least 4 that have a dude's name tatted in their lip.
Are you one of them?
No.
You trash, Mo.
I'm telling you, I do those.
You're not even
bullshit.
tattooed in no chick's mouth.
I don't ever want to be tattooed in the chick's mouth. Never.
Swag is
Yo,
all
you're
the
not
way.
even underneath a koi fish.
Keep my name out your mouth, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
Straight up.
Oh God.
Keep my name out your mouth.
That tattoo though. That's why I think they're denying this. Of course, you can understand why you think they're denying it. No,
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, tattoo is expensive.
Everything is. Yeah.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see where you fall on it. Do you believe that this happened or no? Stop protecting.
I 100% believe it happened that he cheated.
There we go.
Have you seen Nicole Scherzinger in person before?
A long time ago.
She's super fine.
But is she still fine?
Yes.
But that's what I want to talk about. I don't think none of these new hoes can compete with the old hoes. That's the old hoes had to hoe in a time where it was tough to hoe.
That's true.
Honestly, it was tough to hold. They had to really target their marks, locate them. A lot went into hoeing back then.
Checkpoints.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't no DM. You literally had to go through checkpoints.
No. Yeah, trust had to be built. Some type, like a lot went into it back then. Today, you always got it easy. Today, I don't think. So when you talk about Nicole Scherzinger, and I'm not calling her a hoe, but what I'm saying is some of the older promiscuous women, Superhead.
Wait, you comparing Nicole to Superhead?
No, what I'm saying is
big jump.
anybody that was rocking back then in their sexuality, like out there.
Right.
You know how we joke
I'm with
around a
you.
lot, niggas never been
Yeah.
outside. That's our little line.
Right.
The women that were outside versus today's woman outside. I wish I could say certain shit just bluntly, but like today, and this has
Wait,
nothing to
you
do
don't say shit bluntly?
with certain shit.
Oh, okay.
Like today, there's a squad of women. Remember that what was that old list that I had? The top 5 girls from New York that you should totally want to bang until they open their mouth. There's
That's
another
a very
list.
interesting list.
No, I talked about that list with you.
I would love
We've
to
had that
listen.
discussion.
We've
It's
had
not
that
on
talk.
the podcast.
I would love to.
Yes, we have, because a few of them from the list hit me like, damn, you think I'm dumb?
Never mind.
We've had that talk on the podcast, but there's a few chicks today that just try to be all extra sexy and like embrace all the new tricks of hoeing today, and it just looks bad. It just looks wrong. I don't think y'all can compete with some of the chicks that was really getting it in back then, i.e. Nicole Scherzinger versus Jhene Aiko.
Well, Nicole's she's
Experienced.
yeah, she's older.
Been around.
She's a vet.
Yeah, she's older. She's an older woman. Yeah.
She's a wily vet, a hard-nosed vet.
Made her rounds. Nicole Scherzinger is a hard-nosed vet. I don't think Jhene stood a chance.
I just
Well,
wanna
the
know
older
if
women
Jhene-
go in with a plan and they know what they want out of it before it begins. New women just go in for the vibes. Let me vibe this person out.
Let me tell you something. I seen a clip with Jhene Aiko talking to some 6-year-olds, right?
Okay.
It's a show. It's a show where they put celebrities with the 6-year-olds and they have the 6-year-olds ask them questions.
Okay.
And I was watching it. And then toward the middle of it, Jhene started asking them, do they know what cheating is? And a one night stand and open relationship.
You're lying.
Yeah, but that's the premise of the show. But how she was speaking.
What is this show?
All right, I'm pulling it up.
That's a sick fucking
That's a
show.
sick
by the
show.
way.
But what I'm saying is how she was speaking to these 6-year-old kids about cheating and all of this other shit, open relationship. It said to me anyway, man, there's some deep rooted shit with this lady and abandonment. That's what it said to me.
Or maybe the show that maybe she was told that that's how it was supposed to be. Like she would have to ask them adult
All
questions.
right, now I'm getting my phone.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know. I don't
Have
know.
you-
Who's the executive producer of this show?
That's a crazy show.
Because that
And
lifespan
who's letting
is
their
short.
kids go on that
Yeah,
shit?
like I'm not letting my kid talk about cheating
With
and-
Jhene Aiko.
Yeah, with cheating with
Wow.
Jhene Aiko. No, you won't be making that. Sorry.
Okay, so I found it. Now this is a show. This is a show that they do with, but I just fast forwarded to the part where she asked this because I thought it was pretty telling. But I'm obsessive with shit.
To just chill. What's an open relationship?
An open relationship is a waste of time. No. An open relationship is when two people are okay with their boyfriend or girlfriend having other boyfriends and girlfriends. It's weird, right?
That's weird.
I know. But, everyone has their preference.
That's called cheating.
Exactly.
Now, exactly.
You say that now, little Jermaine. But wait till you look back at that video clip 14 years from now. Little Jermaine.
Open relationship gonna be the shit, huh?
What? Little Jermaine is gonna be out here going crazy.
But Jhene has some type of issues when it comes to this cheating shit. That's
Well,
the
have
only
you
reason.
listened to her last 3 projects?
I know, but
Well, she's been heartbroken. She's
oh
been,
man, yo, I'm tired of that.
I'm just saying,
I'm tired of that.
she has been.
Nigga, I've been heartbroken.
Yeah, but
men have been heartbroken.
We hear it in your music.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. We hear it in her music. But it's nothing. I mean, I just think that was the reason she did that show, because they know that that's the type of person she is. That's the type of questions that they put forward.
Okay, cool. Listen, 21 and Amber, they're rumored to have broken up. I think Amber denied it. I don't know. I don't know if they denied it. I'm not really checking.
I still don't believe they're really together. I think that's all.
I thought that had been done, to be honest.
Y'all have no faith in love.
Love, huh? Love.
But people are only getting this, and this I want to lead this conversation to Instagram etiquette, like we were talking about before you got here, Rory. People are only having these breakup conversations because people are unfollowing people on social media.
Yeah, that's the new way of breaking up.
That's a breakup.
Yeah, unfollowed you.
So tell me why Jhene would unfollow Big Sean if he was not getting his fucking meat rubbed by Nicole Scherzinger at the Oscars party with no cameras allowed.
But here's okay.
That was detailed.
This is my question: does the unfollow matter if you're like downstairs in the living room and I'm upstairs in the bedroom?
That's even worse.
Let me tell you something. If I'm upstairs in the bedroom and Sin is in the kitchen or some shit, and I just see I'm unfollowed, I'm running downstairs to where she is.
Okay.
Yeah, it matters.
Hell yeah. It
It's a
matters.
public signaling.
Yeah, and you're in my house. You have to follow me.
I don't know. Maybe she's trying to spice things up.
We are in such a weird era right now. I just want y'all to know what the era that we're in.
Tell me. I agree with you, but why do you think it's weird?
It's just weird, like the way shit is now to me. It's just so fucking weird, like the things that people do and how you know about someone's relationship and when they're broken up and when you think is trouble in the relationship. It's just so weird. Like this era is fucking weird, man.
The fact that unfollowing is the stamp to end a relationship is insane.
I disagree.
Yes. Y'all still follow your exes?
I totally Good question, Parks. But let me tell you why. And no, I don't. I don't have exes. But let me tell you why I disagree with what y'all saying. What's the old way before social media? What was the old way?
You walked away from each other.
Let me finish what I'm saying. What was the old way to fucking send a quick flare to the other people you might want to fuck? That, hey, it could be happening soon. Hey, it's looking a little rough on this end. Today,
that's all that
the
is.
unfollow is there. It's like, ooh.
That's all that is.
Nah, you would just, back in, you would just not see the people, like the couple with each other.
No, that's
it
not
was
true.
kind of like you wouldn't see
and
them
that's
together.
why I don't talk to you, because now you lying on our generation. That's
What you
not
mean?
true.
That's how it was. You just didn't see niggas together. Like you didn't see.
No
he wasn't
way.
with his chick,
Niggas just-
or he would tell you like, nah, we ain't together no more.
Oh, please. Niggas just kick their girls back into their girl best friend or some shit. That's how they knew back then that it was trouble in paradise. Yo, you and your girl good? Man, nah, man, let me tell you what she did. Like, that's how you knew.
Yeah, but you would
Today, you
tell
could
people
kind of
weren't
avoid
together.
all of that.
Well, are you talking like high school era or like when you were older than that?
Talking about pre-internet era.
I dropped out.
Because I was in high school.
I dropped out
That
in
was
October
when
of freshman year.
I meant that era, not when you were actually
Got it.
educated.
Got it.
In the almanac, but you'd publicly ignore them. You'd find the spot where everyone was at and then publicly ignore them.
Yeah.
Which wasn't really ignoring them.
Y'all
but-
show up to events not
Yeah.
together.
Yeah,
Like,
you just
that's how
go to
you
where
knew.
people
That's
will
how you
see
knew
you
people
not
weren't together
fucking with
no
her.
more. Yeah.
Do you guys care about Bernice and Offset? Bernice being pregnant?
Deeply
She's
care
pregnant by
about it.
Offset.
We're
or
40
Quavo?
minutes in on relationship bullshit.
This is
Sounds like a
horrible.
Joe Budden album to me.
She's
I don't. Very funny, Parks.
she's pregnant by Offset or Quavo?
More, you have to start looking at your phone.
You just said Bernice and Quavo. I mean Offset.
I didn't mean Offset.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
Yo, you don't think anything is true.
That I don't.
What
think.
do you believe in?
I don't think Bernice is pregnant by Quavo. I don't believe that.
Unfathomable to believe she could be pregnant by the guy she's been fucking for 9 months.
I mean, but she's also been fucking with other guys for months and never got pregnant. I don't see her getting pregnant by Quavo. I don't see it. I hope. I mean, I don't. I would hope not, but I don't know.
What does that mean?
Listen, Mo.
Wait, what does I would hope
Do you
not
think
mean?
he's not a fit father?
She can't get pregnant by homeboy?
He's just so much younger than she is. I don't like. Quavo might be close to her daughter's age.
I would say that for sure.
Yeah, that's just like a little weird to me.
I'm the last one to talk about this topic.
And it's like her daughter's pregnant, so like
just had the baby, I think.
Yeah, so now her daughter's uncle,
let's not act like that
grandfather's, her grandkids.
That happens kind of often.
Does it?
Yeah.
What, the grandkid and the kid being born?
The grandkid
Around the
being
same
older
time?
than the grandkid being older than the uncle?
I've seen it.
I've seen it, but it's not. I wouldn't say common.
Well, all right, maybe common.
You've seen it?
I've seen. Hell yeah. Couple of my good friends are.
Well, you from like the sticks up north, like
Yeah,
north.
from jail.
Yeah,
I'm from jail.
Yeah.
But,
So I can't see it. I've never. That's not common.
I've seen uncles and nephews be swapped
yeah.
older. I've seen nephews be older than uncles.
That's crazy.
What are you guys' feelings? Back to Instagram etiquette. I'm all over the place a little bit. What are you guys' feelings about your friends liking your significant other's pictures on Instagram? Your male friends.
Depends on the picture.
I can't. Come on, Rory and Parks.
I don't like. It depends on the picture.
Yeah.
All right, tell me more.
If it's a lusty picture, don't like that shit. My girl doesn't post lusty pictures, but hypothetically.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna have to go off hypothetical. Yeah, if it's some shit that's a little
Well,
provocative.
tell me what a lusty picture would be.
You know, some cleavage.
With like some arm showing. I know how men are.
Some arm showing.
Bitch got her
She
ankle
doesn't
out.
doesn't have her ski mask on.
The paper bag I bought her.
The phone I broke. She posted a photo.
I'm serious. Come on, for real. No?
It would have to be a little. I mean, cleavage. Cleavage is fine.
Wholesome pictures I like of my friend. I don't follow many of my friends' girlfriends, but those that I do, if it's a wholesome picture, or it looks like they're trying to get some advertising off or something, I'll like that.
But then I'd have to think, what if I was dating a girl whose profession was
advertising?
Well, you know what I'm saying. If they
They're advertising that ass. That's what they advertise. What the fuck you mean? Advertising.
I follow this dude, right? But again, there may just be a disconnect in niggas that's old and today's niggas. I follow this dude. I used to follow this dude on Twitter. And like every time Sin would post a picture, I guess it would be one of those lusty pictures like y'all say, but
right.
I'm not looking at it like that. But he would tweet or write shit like, "Oh man, if I were Joe,
right.
Joe, I would be going ham."
Wait,
and
y'all
I'm like,
had somewhat of an association with each other? Like, not your friend.
not
but
beyond social media. No, I've never met the
Then no.
gentleman.
That's-
I've never seen him. We follow each other and we speak to each
No,
other.
then
For me,
he's in his rights then. It's still crazy, but I can understand.
No, it's wild, but
It's wild,
it's fucking wild.
Yeah, no, it is wild.
It's fucking wild. But
thank God Savon is here. I'm looking around. Am I in the Matrix?
No, it's wild, but I can
What?
understand.
That's
Y'all
all
don't.
right.
Y'all
No,
don't.
the
just because
fucking
y'all
is not
follow each other, you
Yeah,
can't
he
try to.
don't know you. That nigga
Fam.
don't know you. You ain't his man.
Mo, you can. I don't give a. You shouldn't say to no nigga whether you know him or
No,
not.
I understand
that's
that.
true.
You should
That's
not
true.
say to a man.
I understand that
Yo,
part. I understand that
if
part.
I were you.
Oh,
That's
no,
true.
That
That's
part is
true.
nuts.
That's true.
yeah,
So then
that
what are
part
y'all
is-
talking?
okay, okay.
That's
That
what I
part-
just said.
No, but
And y'all
that
saying,
part-
oh, that ain't your man. It's,
No,
what are y'all
no.
talking about?
We weren't
I'm
looking
just
into
saying,
the.
I could see why he would be like always commenting on her picture.
No
unless
man
you're on her picture,
should be
but-
saying that.
I wasn't sure that you
No,
were
I
saying
agree with that.
actual words that he was
I
saying.
I thought you
I
were saying
agree
he was
with-
complimenting.
Right,
something.
right.
No,
Like-
saying if I was Joe.
Yeah, no,
to this
No, but that's
girl
what I'm
is
saying to y'all.
crazy.
I
yeah.
think that in his brain, he was complimenting Joe. That's what I'm saying to y'all about the disconnect. I don't think that he think
Nah.
That's not a
that he
compliment.
thinks anything was wrong with that statement.
That's weird.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
It's weird. It's
weird.
weird. It's weird. You think everybody's weird, but he's weird. That was weird.
That's definitely weird.
I do
Maul's
think
right.
everybody-
I
he's
unfollowed
weird.
What was his that name?
I'm not saying it. I don't think I know it. I don't think I know it offhand.
At Weirdo Creep 92.
He runs the Sid and Joe account on
Yeah,
Instagram.
he's got a few underscores in this shit, I bet. All the creeps got underscores somewhere.
Hey, cool out.
And you got 3 of them. Okay, what else? Oh, the iHeart Music Radio Awards.
Yeah.
I didn't need...
What were the big winners?
Yo, this podcast is hilarious. Yo, we're dicks. Like, we're never gonna get no ad.
No,
Not from iHeartRadio.
Not at
That's for
all.
damn sure.
I don't know. Who were the big winners? Save on.
Chance won some shit.
They do a good festival.
Cardi won a bunch of shit, I think. Yeah,
right.
she won like.
All right, nobody knows
okay.
who. Nobody
Best-
knows
best
who won
female.
anything.
I saw it, but-
Nobody really cares. Let's
I mean,
just not let
what-
people know how uninformed we are. Let's talk about Cardi announcing her album date.
You believe it?
I do.
Hell no.
I believe it.
I don't believe that shit. For
Okay, so let me
I'm gonna believe it.
tell us
I'm
why.
gonna believe it.
next month.
April.
I think
We are
she's
in the mid-March.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, first of all, albums have much smaller rollouts than they used to.
That's true.
And Atlantic is not in a position now where
They've
they can
been rolling.
push it.
They've been rolling her out for over a year.
When have they given her an album date though?
They've been rolling her out.
She wrapped up in a rug.
How long? How long can they roll her out?
Yo, it's really something wrong with you, man. They've been rolling her out.
They have been rolling her out for mad long.
I mean, she's got a bunch of joints.
Tell me more about.
They have never,
Because I'm going to
announced a
counter
date.
every last thing that you're saying, but tell
That's
me
fine.
anyway.
They've never announced a date on her before.
True.
So it's not like
Yeah,
we all
not
know
an
those
album
artists-
date. Not an album date, yes.
We all know those artists that always announce dates and be like, that's going to be pushed. We know we've been down this road before. And I don't think Atlantic is in a space now with what they've done with her where they can push it back. They've needed an album from her since maybe last month, and I don't think they're going to take the risk of announcing something and not going through with it.
I don't think Atlantic feels like that at all. I don't think they felt like they needed an album last month or last year from her.
Yeah, they got hits.
I think they feel like they're right on time.
They got hits. She did a whole montage of the hits to open the show up, and she kind of killed this shit.
Yeah, I will say that Bruno record definitely spared her a lot of time.
Yeah,
because that has
and
to
the
cook.
Jeezy record.
But I still think this was the quarter to do it in. Do you think to wait till the summer for Cardi or set her up for the summer?
That's where she blew up. So shit.
I know that last week on VH1, and this means nothing in the grand scheme of things, but last week on VH1, when they were teasing the Love and Hip Hop reunion, after every commercial break, they kept teasing that a new Cardi video would premiere the next week. Cartier Barty on Cardi. I don't know the exact name of the song, but that's the video. So then the next week came, and that didn't premiere at all. But when I saw that commercial, I thought that was odd. I thought it was odd that Cardi and her people would choose to premiere a video on VH1, the platform that she left. That just seemed odd.
Yeah.
So the video never came out on that platform. Who knows why, but that struck a chord with me. That is what Cardi has been doing for the past 9 months. Maybe not with an album date, but she has been promising things and not delivering for 9 months. Freestyles, singles, videos. This entire time, she has been not making good on promises that only she has said.
But yeah, I'm about to say, where did those come from? From her
They
IG
only-
Live? Like, it's not an announcement that was backed by the label.
No.
It's not like
No,
Atlantic played that little Meek Mill intro of hers. She was on live.
Time out. And today is tough to say that because every artist makes their own announcements. Today, there's no announcement where we say, all right, the label is doing that. Cardi B has been on a stage and made an announcement before. Not an album announcement. But she's been on award shows making announcements, which I would assume, all right, maybe the label, something. Now, this time, Kaiser was in the audience, so maybe that's a little different. But I don't believe the shit anyway. I didn't even bring it up to spend a lot of time on. I don't believe for 1 second that Cardi B is putting out an album next month. No way on God's green earth. On what record?
Her buzz around
definitely
now.
not putting out
Just
an
her
album next
buzz.
Yeah, no.
She's not putting out an
No
album.
way.
All right. Well,
Atlantic
I'll
did
roll on the
not
other side.
spend all of this money
I see
building
a summer,
her
I see
and
a
her
summer-
buzz.
Summer release.
Yeah.
She seems like a summer release person.
I would see them setting her up for the summer.
Right.
Because she may still take some time to
But
build
what
the
do you
records on
mean
the album.
setting? I don't understand the language you use when you say setting her up for the summer. They've been setting her up since last spring.
Well, with an album comes a lot more records that they can work for the summertime.
How,
If you announce them in July, you're not really going for a summer record.
I'm asking you how much more money you expect the label to spend on setting up.
Well, they're done.
Like that's the
If
part
it-
that
if they come through.
fans never really get into that part. Atlantic has spent millions of dollars since last year promoting this young lady.
And do you think there's
Here
a
we
red-
are, album time. We need to pick something up. They not going in no conference room saying, all right, let's invest more millions into more records. I wouldn't think. Of course.
To that point, though, I don't think they would have not let her announce and let that shit spread so far without their approval. So do you think with what you just said,
Why
they're
not?
going to take the risk of spending more money to push an album further back?
I think
and
they-
to lose more buzz.
Yeah, I don't. Atlantic has shown us time and time again that they do not mind pushing an album back. That they don't mind milking the singles and not giving you an album. They don't. They don't
Off
mind that at all.
announcements, what artist recently though?
Uzi, Wiz,
Did he ever even announce an album?
Ty-Dolla-ign. Every artist
Ty's
that
been on time.
Ty, no, he was not. He got pushed back. He got pushed back. That drop top in the not drop top in the rain. Beach House
The
3.
Beach 3.
It was pushed back.
Okay, I thought that was on time.
No way.
Did Uzi ever even announce he was putting an album
All
out?
of those artists have.
Uzi took
yes.
a long
I thought
time, yeah.
Yes,
Uzi
he took
said
a
he
long
announced
time.
he wasn't putting an album out.
Uzi took a long time.
And then he announced he was, and then he still didn't until Atlantic. I don't know. That's their thing over there that they do.
Just with Cardi, I don't see them making an announcement like that for something so big to push it back, unless that's a way to continue buzz. But I don't see it. Do you think they're in the red with what they've spent?
No way.
No,
I don't think so
No
either.
way.
So that's why they may want to spend some more
no,
money.
I don't think they're in the red at all.
I think
Yeah.
they're highly in the black.
I think they're way in the
That's
black.
why.
Well, no,
they're not
that's what I'm saying.
tripping.
You're
I think
saying they're
that's why not
spending
tripping.
of all these millions of dollars to push Cardi, but they're not in the red over it. They're profitable.
Yeah, but
They'll be more
I
profitable
don't
with
think,
an album
I don't
that
think she
works.
should ever put out an album.
I agree.
I think she should keep doing what she's doing.
Word.
I'm still not of the belief that everybody is waiting for an album from Cardi. I'm not saying that to be offensive. What I'm saying is
No, yeah.
there are album artists and
Yeah.
there are single artists.
Right.
I'm not certain that Cardi is an album artist.
Okay, I'll
And
say
if,
this.
if you look at the hype that people that if you look at the hype machine is going to always tell you they want an album from people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
But I don't
Yeah,
think
but-
the hype machine listens to albums
I mean,
at all.
especially after hearing
They
Cardi, like the Barty, whatever that shit is called. Like, does anybody love that record?
That record they're sweeping under the rug.
Yeah.
Without
it didn't.
saying
It didn't click the way
That tells me I
thought.
don't necessarily want to hear a whole.
But yo,
album.
Cardi still built.
But she's
Of course,
great.
her superstardom went from Bodak Yellow and her singles. But Cardi really did build her music career off doing a bunch of mixtapes.
Yeah.
So there is some
Well,
thing to
no,
say that she built. She put out a couple mixtapes that,
She did,
that
but
built
she-
herself up to people even wanting to accept Bodak Yellow.
I think she just called.
So I'm not going to say she's a fully just a singles artist. Of course, to the masses and her superstardom now started with that Bodak Yellow, but she put some time in with actual projects that got her some buzz.
I believe not for 1 second that we're getting a Cardi B album next month.
No, that's definitely not happening.
Yeah,
I don't believe
I don't give a fuck
I'm
what
gonna
she
roll with
said,
it.
where she said. I'm not rolling. Did y'all hear the Drake and Lauren snippet?
No.
Lauryn Hill?
Lauren Hill.
What?
Interesting. No, I didn't.
What timeline was that on?
Oh man,
Save on.
How'd I miss that?
what do y'all do during the
Pull
week?
up the Drake and
How
Lauren
come
record and
y'all
listen
never
to it yourself.
see or know anything during?
Where did
the,
you see this? I didn't see this.
This
Where did you hear this?
Savon, just find the clip of the biggest rapper in the world.
Find the clip of
and Lauren Hill.
and listen to it on your own time.
And don't play it for us.
The part I'm only telling him to find these things so y'all could be in for. You
No, I
can't
know what
reverse
you're
the
saying.
joke.
Was it dope?
I don't. It's hard for me to judge those
Yeah, me too.
the audio on those. But what I will say, let me tell you, it sounded a lot.
Did you just hear Draft Day for the first time?
No, it wasn't draft day.
I got nothing on Google. Don't even know.
Google don't even know. Joe, what record did you hear?
It wasn't draft day. It
What snippet did you hear? Where? What? Like
That shit was
where?
a mashup.
Where did you hear this at?
was online. I mean, would you like me to stop the podcast and try to find it? I can.
Nah, it's
No,
not
you don't have to
serious.
stop, but you can just.
And it wasn't draft
was
day.
it Twitter or Instagram?
It was Twitter.
Well, search Twitter then.
That shit was fake.
Did you just hear?
I heard
Draft Day?
Drake's voice and Lauren's voice. And what I will say is it sounded better than I didn't like when Fab did that "Killing Me Softly" shit.
Yeah.
Does anybody
What
remember
about
that
with,
record, or am I going to be the only one giving
What?
opinions on
I
things?
love that record.
What record?
You really don't like that record?
No, I didn't like the record.
What
Oh, I
record?
love that record.
The Fab record when he did "Killing Me Softly" over.
He had Shorty from Joe's album do the
Jazz.
hook. I love that record.
Oh, on Shootout, So Much Time Shootout 2?
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's weird. I play that record often. All right, here's the snippet.
It's not weird. It doesn't have to be weird.
Yeah, it's
It's
weird.
not weird because we have a
weird.
different
You don't
taste
like
in
that? It's
music.
weird.
Not liking Fab and Lauryn Hill together? Yeah.
All right, we were going to try to play the audio for you guys, but it's trash. And
It's not CDQ.
Yeah, you can't play anything that's
Rest in peace.
We
non-CDQ.
need that flack.
Those are some of my favorite times in hip hop. When niggas was throwing the CDQ phrase around.
CDQ.
You
We
got
need the
that
CDQ.
CDQ?
Yeah, that was important. What was I just? What else? What other albums are coming out? Oh, Drake album. Come on, I want to guess when these albums are coming. We know a Drake album is coming. We don't think a Cardi album is coming.
Kanye got to be coming soon, I would think, right?
Slow down. Drake's coming when? April?
Summer. May.
Let's
April.
guess.
May.
Yeah, he can't come in April.
May, June.
No, definitely not. I like May.
I like May for Drake too.
Yeah.
All right, Kanye has pink hair. That definitely means music is coming.
Yes, he's starting one of his manic episodes.
I hate what?
Can we just get the music, dog?
Why is
I don't pay attention to that shit.
Me either.
Yes, you do.
I really don't.
I mean, you have
What he
why
does
not?
in his personal
Well, why
life
not? Well, why not?
now, because
I'm about to paint you up against the stand ropes.
Okay.
Why don't you pay attention to Kanye's pink hair?
This will be the stand ropes. I generally used to
Wait,
like.
don't admit to it. That's no fun.
I generally used to like Kanye's personality or what he perceived as his personality, and then this switch up, I'm cool, man. I just like your music, even when you've done insane things off record. Your music's still good to me, so I'm only gonna pay attention to that. I don't need to know about your reality show life.
Did you see the Kanye bracket that's going around?
I did. I actually thought it was for the most part pretty accurate.
Who won? What song won?
It was just a brat. It wasn't winners. Yeah.
Okay.
They
I
just
thought that was real stupid.
Why do you think it was real
I think
stupid?
all them brackets that people are doing are real stupid.
Like us.
Kanye. Well, no, our bracket was actually dope, and now I'm deterred from doing it because everybody is doing these stupid brackets. Like Kanye's best song, Drake's best song, 90s
the
R&B.
Drake-
Y'all are trash.
The Drake one I saw that went semi-viral today on the timeline had 10 bands as a number 1 seed. So I immediately exited from that tweet.
One seed. That's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. Kanye album is coming when?
Probably around the same time.
Knowing Kanye, he'll put that shit out tomorrow.
Kim has been visible. The hair is pink. He's been in a cave in Iowa for a year recording.
Hopefully it's different woods.
Him and Kid Cudi are still friends. It has to drop while they're friends still.
Hopefully it's different woods than Justin's woods.
No, he's not in Justin's woods.
That's important to the Kanye process. He does have to be cool with Cudi.
Yeah.
For some shit to come.
Yeah, so that's what it is. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say July.
Okay.
For Kanye?
Yes, not because I don't. I think he's ready. I think he's
sooner than July.
I think he's ready
so?
right now. I just think the maniacal genius that he is, now that he's done, he's gonna go try to figure out how to get the next phase rocking. I don't think he's just dropping it.
I'm just talking shit. This could be something. Drake and Kanye go against each other, either same month or same release date. I could see them doing that. They're kind of friends now. That could be the old way to get sales up.
What's up with you 27-year-old people wanting to see these duels?
I like duels.
Like what will that do? I hated that last Kanye 50 duel.
Oh, why? I thought it was
said that
entertaining.
like it just happened last
Yeah,
summer.
word. It was in 2007.
That's the last time I saw a duel.
Duel is just funny.
If you keep saying duel like that, me and you are going to have a duel right here.
Y'all laugh at everything and don't know anything happening in the world. I'm so confused by y'all.
A duel.
A duel. When was the last time y'all saw a duel?
That was an important part in hip hop history. That duel.
Yeah, and it was rigged.
Well, that's where shit changed from gangster shit.
That
to,
is where shit changed.
So then why would I want to see another rigged duel?
I don't think that would be rigged, but Drake and Kanye?
Stupid as hell.
No.
Well, they live next door to each other, so I could see them rigging.
Apple would win.
Oh, well, Apple's going to always win. Apple's going to always win.
Exactly. So why do we need to see a duel? I got Kanye coming in. When did I say? July? Yeah, I'm going July. Him and Jay still have to make up. This mad shit going on there.
Kanye and Drake same month. My prediction.
I like June.
And I got Beyonce's album dropping before all these albums.
Interesting. Because of the tour announcement?
I had her album dropping soon, even before that information leaked. Mm-hmm. I like to think I have a pretty good radar for when Beyonce starts doing the most subtlest of things, like walking. Like if she walks a certain way, she's letting you know she's dropping soon. Like she's one of the people that does that like really, really well. And she's been doing it for a little while, so I assumed that music was coming.
You think it'll be a Beyonce or a Beyonce and Jay project?
I think it'll be a Beyonce project.
Okay.
I don't think we're getting this famed Beyonce Jay project that people keep talking about.
I don't think so
all
either.
of the collab projects that people have spoken about for quite some time, I don't believe they're coming at all. Rory's still waiting for Cole and Kendrick.
Am I?
Rory's
Was I that
still
guy?
waiting on Wayne and Juelz.
I am waiting for that.
I'm waiting for that,
I'm
too.
waiting for that.
Oh,
for
y'all
sure.
are such
Waiting
trash.
for Wayne and Juelz.
It's a good segue.
The police are waiting for Juelz.
Before we go on to there, Rihanna though, I have Rihanna dropping some shit next month.
Oh, I don't know.
Some surprise shit.
Hold
Yeah.
up now.
I got Rihanna next month.
Why?
It's been too long for someone that has dropped an album pretty much every year her whole career.
She
and
has
is now
not.
bodying shit. There was only one time she didn't drop an album every year for
How
her
long
entire
was it
existence of her
between
career.
Anti and was that Unapologetic?
That was the only stint.
Yeah, I don't think she's coming right back. Fenty don't do well.
Yeah, she's doing a lot.
Hey, not only is Fenty doing extremely well, she just announced that she was doing a lingerie line as well.
We're gonna see a lot of titties.
So what I'm saying is Rihanna's pretty busy. I just don't see it coming.
Well, we should thank her because
That's gonna be
my whole
great.
Instagram feed was Fenty makeup. So now I'd imagine my whole Instagram feed now will be Fenty lingerie.
Yeah.
And in my brain, I just feel like Beyonce and Rihanna stay away from each other's releases. I don't ever remember a time where they released fairly close to one another.
Anti and Lemonade.
Anti and Lemonade. But remember, when that happened, Rory, Rihanna was pushed back for a year with Anti.
Yeah.
She was dropping the Paul McCartney records. She was dropping all these records, and she pushed it back. And it just happened to land around Lemonade. I don't think that was intentional. I think she was trying to get that shit out.
Yeah. Now Rihanna, people forget because Anti was so great. There was a couple records she was trying. Shit,
Yeah.
Bitch Better Have My Money did not work for the first couple months. They worked the
Yeah.
shit out of that record.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that wasn't on Anti.
I know
I like that record.
I do too.
it's great, but trust me, it didn't connect the way the end result did.
Quick sidebar. Don't kill me here, Beehive. Man.
This is the views of Joe Budden.
No, you remember last week when we were trying to pinpoint our issue with the Top Off record, and I said that my issue is the whole thing just sounds dated until Beyonce comes on. I listened to it all week because Sins played it all week. Beyonce too sounds dated.
I listened to it again and I felt kind of the same way.
Beyonce,
I don't know about dated. I just
No. Dated is the exact word I am attempting to use. When you take away the fact that it's Beyonce, I don't know who wrote that for her, but what is that line it's cringeworthy to me? My ice, my bill, my bills, my cash, my ice, my body, my bills, all real. I'm a triple threat.
Bars. I don't know what you're talking about.
bars.
All right.
But
All right.
listen, that song also had, I don't ever want to hear.
Never mind. Yo, one day I'm gonna get
You're gonna stand on the ledge by yourself with that one, buddy.
Y'all are so pussy.
I'll
So
get-
there's no dated slang in the Beyonce verse.
I don't
honestly.
like her verse that much.
Call me old fashioned.
with
I want to
I
hear
don't
Hole
like
between
that.
skirts.
I don't like that
made me
record
cringe.
at all.
I like skirt
I
skirt.
don't like the
I
record.
like hoes.
I don't want to hear
I
Hole
like
vocals
skirt
between skirt.
That almost went under the radar. I like skirt skirt.
I would have repeated it for you.
Man, get the fuck out. I like skirt skirt.
I do like skirt skirt. I don't know why
Don't
everything
ever
I say is
skirt skirt like that.
it's in all the hottest rap songs. Why would I not say
Yeah,
it?
but you can't say it in conversation. You have to say it like it's on the
Rory
record.
just said he doesn't like Jay in between skirt skirts. And I thought that you know what? I thought that Jay sounded great in between the skirt skirts.
No, his verse was fire. It was
No,
hooked
I
when
like
he was
the
doing-
way that Jay skirts.
Yo, and
Jay probably has the best skirt in the game. Underrated.
No, he didn't say
better than
Future said
Migos'
the
skirt. Better than Future. I like Jay's skirt. Sounds like a real East Coast.
only
didn't
because
say
Jay
skirt
is
skirt.
probably saying some super fly shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like Jay does it cooler. These little niggas. Oh wait, another quick sidebar. Did y'all watch D-Rock's interview with Elliot
I
and
didn't
B
see
Dot
all of
on
it. I
Rap
saw some of
Radar?
it.
I watched it today.
I watched it, and boy, that was a great interview. Shout out to B Dot and Elliot, but and D-Rock. But Biggie couldn't drive. That's what I learned from that interview.
Man, New Yorkers can't drive.
Word.
No. But that fucked my whole week up.
Why?
Was there ever even footage of Big behind the wheel?
Closest we seen the Big behind the wheels in the
To
video,
hypnotize with
where he's
boat.
using the cane to press the gas.
So that does nothing to y'all that
That's
Biggie
not a-
couldn't drive.
It's somebody else that
The
can't
king
drive.
of New York.
A lot of people
He
can't
made
drive.
partying bullshit.
You don't really drive in New York.
And he died at
what?
24. Like
Yeah.
I could see by like 28. Like, all right, fam, you're rich and you're 28. You should get your license.
No, that's when you don't drive no more.
No,
when
yeah.
you're rich.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
touching
not
the
paying
steering
all
wheel.
that for cars that I'm not driving.
How did
I
y'all-
never understood that shit. I get to have a driver, but come on, I'm paying this much $300,000 for a fucking Lamborghini. I'm not gonna drive.
How did y'all learn to drive?
Just my
How
mom, I
did I
guess.
learn?
Helped me. Yeah, I don't know.
Did someone actually teach you how to drive, or did you just watch and learn?
I watched a lot of. I watched. I
watched.
learned
What's
a
it
lot
got?
of driving by watching, but I definitely like.
First time you was behind the wheel was when?
I stole my parents'
Oh,
car.
I
on
was
their
a
way.
kid
I was
by
young.
myself.
Me too. I
very,
stole
very
W's
young.
car.
Behind the wheel by I think I drove me and I had to drive my brother got drunk and I had to drive home.
So D-Rock was telling the story about how Big was in the passenger seat and he was driving and Big forgot his asthma pump upstairs. So D-Rock ran back upstairs to get the asthma pump, and when he came back down, Big wasn't there because he hopped in the driver's seat and he drove around the block. And in the process, he hit like 8 or 9 cars just driving around the one block. So then I just smiled because Big was one of my favorite rappers ever. And then I was fucked up about it. And then I judged him. And I was like, how the fuck do you hit 8 cars
That's crazy.
just driving around the block? And then I remembered my very first time driving a car. And it was stolen from a friend of mine. And it was snowing in Queens. And I was going to see a chick. And I was driving 2 miles per hour. And I hit every car in front of me.
Wow.
Well, if you want to,
So I could see how it's done.
The
If
day
you're
I
on
got
the
my
skinny
license,
street-
I got in 2
Well,
accidents.
driving in the snow.
And Dub B was sleeped, and so I didn't know that the Saturn brakes in the Queen snow. It was the
Were not the
2-door
best.
Saturn. It was all
It's a
bad.
bad combo.
Do they still make Saturns?
I don't think so.
yeah, they make Saturn.
They do?
I think they do.
Yo, y'all
How
don't know
bougie
shit.
are y'all?
Haven't
They
seen
make
any new
Saturns.
I live in
Saturns.
New York. I don't have a car.
And let me tell you something. I'm tired of that line too. That's super trash.
What?
That line is trash, and I'm not really gonna say for men, but the whole New York. I'm in New York, so I don't know how to drive. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I think anybody
It's-
outside of New York doesn't know how to drive.
Nah.
It's just not.
Well,
you
it's
don't-
not an
I live
immediate
in New
need.
York, so I'm so relying on our fucking trustworthy train system
The
that
best.
that I
The
do
absolute
not
best.
know how to drive.
I think
I'm not
as an
talking about
adult-
owning a car.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
talking
you're saying.
about the adult women and men who do not know how to operate a vehicle.
It's a lot of them. In New York. A lot
Yeah,
of
that
New
is
Yorkers do not know how to
disgusting.
drive. Yeah.
I don't
After
want to.
25, like you definitely have to. I get like 22, that type age.
When did you get your license?
16?
Okay.
Yeah, I was,
All the white people,
Yeah,
but the
I was
whites and Asians, they was laced at 16 and 15.
I was laced.
Laced. They were laced.
Yo, Mo, what's up? You got a beef with me?
No.
honestly.
I have beef with
I
nobody.
feel glad. No, you say that when you have beef with people.
I don't have beef with nobody.
Do you have tension with me?
No.
Do you have something you want to get off your chest?
No, man. I'm just laughing at your lingo.
But you've been doing that for about 2 months. Like,
I've been doing that for like 2 years. Skirt.
you laughing, but I'm mad. I'm mad that I was never cool enough to put a skirt in a verse.
He never skirted.
Well, you've never really
I
rapped about.
never spelled anything either. That's the other thing. I always hated when people spelled things if they weren't Biggie.
Okay.
Boosie killed spelling independent. Fab killed the wrong spelling of fabulous.
Well, that kind of helps me know how to correctly spell fabulous.
I just know it's not Fabolous.
Every time I'm correctly spelling fabulous, I have to say Fabo to know it to you. Because then I get confused between how to spell fabulous, how to fab spells fab, and how the cleaning fabuloso
Wait.
spells it.
Where are you spelling? Where are you spelling fabulous and not referring to the rapper?
I say fabulous. I have an extensive vocabulary.
My bad, bro.
I don't think a man should ever use fabulous. That is a word I think we've thrown to the lions 50 years ago.
I think we need a whole podcast on the things you think men shouldn't do.
I think we do too.
That's a good afterthought.
That would be great.
Yeah, but you have to get him to talk.
You
have to get him to actually participate and say something.
When does a man ever use the
Other
word
than
fabulous?
That's crazy.
When does a man ever
That
use
is
the
crazy,
word
though.
fabulous? That is crazy to use the word fabulous as a man.
As a man.
As a man? I'm never fabulous.
You've never been
Okay,
fabulous?
I don't know how to respond to this or segue from it. So y'all, like, what do you say back to, yo, if you a man and you use the word fabulous, you
Yeah,
whack.
like if
I'd
you're
like
not
to know
talking about
some
a new fab
scenarios
record,
where you've used it.
yeah,
You have used
that's a great question.
the word
Yes.
fabulous?
Yes.
All right, well, let me think.
Okay, think. I need you to answer this. I need to know when you've used the word
Not,
fabulous.
not the
And
cleaning
not
products.
talking about music, rapping, none of that shit.
I've probably said that in response to how's your day going?
You've had a fabulous day before?
You killed me for wonderful, and you were saying fabulous this whole time.
You've had a fabulous day? What was so fabulous about your day? Like, what was happening?
I don't recall right now. Today isn't as fabulous.
Okay, cool. You've had a fabulous day, Parks?
No.
Okay. You, Rory, you had a fabulous day?
Nah, bro.
Fellas, Eric, no? Hey, Mom, ever had a fabulous day?
Erickson is his name. Nigga just, yo, E. Daryl.
Yo,
He
got
just
on the
name it.
camera.
Mo don't even know niggas' names that he do a podcast. He don't know
I
shit.
thought his name was Eric.
Are you done with this fabulous deep dive?
I've been done with the word fabulous for years, but apparently it's still a part of your extensive vocabulary.
Oh shit, there's mad little news tidbits to get here. Bow Wow misses Chris Brown. What? Bow Wow misses. I'm telling you what I wrote down. Bow Wow misses
Mo,
Chris
you don't
Brown.
know that? You don't know anything.
Bow Wow misses Chris Brown. This is crazy.
Mo, you don't know anything. All right, no,
Bow
for real.
Wow
All right,
misses-
let's talk about something serious because y'all have joked around for too long now. We're 71 minutes in.
Ain't even touched
Y'all ain't-
Juelz
we have-
case yet.
We haven't touched shit. And then Rory and Mo go get up. I gotta go, man. Juelz.
He's in custody, right? Yeah, I think he's in custody, yeah.
Damn, they caught him?
No, he turned himself in.
He should have kept running.
Shit.
No, the fuck he shouldn't.
Yeah, he shouldn't have ran in the first place.
You wouldn't
I gotta
run?
know what.
No.
What would you say?
I didn't know it was in there.
Yo,
I can see that.
Mo,
You never had
Mo.
something in your carry-on that, like in one of the compartments that you didn't know was there?
Yeah, like
All
a
right.
lighter.
Yeah, not a loaded gun.
Yeah, had a hammer in there. Had a hammer. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
All right,
it.
so now my question to you,
A
Mo.
6-ounce fluid.
What- After,
May have had an
after,
Adderall in there.
after you tell them, that, yo, shit, I forgot. What do you think is the next step?
You're going to, listen,
Do you think that helps?
here's the thing.
That
You're
exonerates you?
Listen to what I'm saying.
You know what exonerates
You're
means?
going to jail anyway. Anyway.
Yeah, so you might as well run and have some fun.
Nah, man, fuck that.
Well, I gotta
You're
know.
going to jail anyway, so admit to it. No, that's mine, but I forgot. No, Mo.
yeah.
I'm gonna go
No.
try to get a beer.
You running out of the airport and being like, them looking for you for 2 days is doing what?
I'm gonna go have a beer and have a good time.
As Juelz Santana.
way.
Yeah.
I want to know the moment he got in that cab or whatever he did to dip, no pun, what was his thought? Like, all right, what's my plan now?
Where's the weed?
Yeah, right.
I need a drink and some weed.
Better go
And
straight to
chill.
your lawyer's office. Like,
Well,
listen.
that's-
I would have just walked away from the bag and went through
that's not
security.
my
Like,
shit.
that's not even my shit.
You're right. They went right to them 300 cameras they had on you.
I grabbed it by accident.
My thing is this: none of us believe that Juelz Santana was actually trying to board an airplane with a
No.
firearm.
I
Right?
think he forgot.
That's why I'm
We
saying that.
all do believe that he forgot,
Yes, that it was in the bag. I could see that.
and that has happened before, where niggas just forget shit. Sometimes I understand that.
Just gotta be a little more
A
careful with the hammer.
firearm. I mean, who packed this bag? Like he didn't. He didn't take a gander in the bag.
If you watch Love and Hip Hop, his girl didn't even let him go to the studio. He was about to get on a plane. Well, let me put this handgun in here.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's hilarious. All right, so he turned himself in. My new question is, like, is he gonna? Granted, he forgot something in his bag, but is he gonna face like serious time for this? Like, what are the charges?
Do we think it was registered?
No. I mean, I don't think.
That's probably a charge, man. I don't know.
I don't think the guy that made this is registering registering his firearms.
You don't think the serial number was clear?
No. No.
It wasn't. No, it might have some scratches on it.
Yeah, no. I used to really like this song.
You
Still like
still
this
like
song.
it.
used to. As soon as
No.
I came on, I got hyped.
No, this is a classic. You know what I mean?
I still like this. I think it would still be a hit today.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
would judge.
timeless
I would judge
bop.
the kids. I would judge the kids if they didn't fuck with that
It's a
record
timeless bop.
today.
Shit, I'm disagree, but
Wait, are him and
And Dipset, that sound is kind of the father of all this shit now. But that's a long, deep dive.
That sound.
That bop, that's kind of Southern-esque bop.
I agree.
Is
you are not wrong.
The father of all this shit.
I want to agree, but I want to consult with some other people first because people already think I have some type of New York bias when it comes to.
I have absolutely a New York bias.
The moment I said Dipset really helped put Lil Wayne on, they murdered me.
That's wild.
Yeah, but that's true.
To us,
That's
to
true.
To us, yeah. I was listening to Lil Wayne.
That is a
'cause
true
Dipset
statement
started
in
fucking
New
with it.
York. In New York only. But, the people in the South, they like to disregard that small tidbit because Atlanta and the South is running shit today. But they weren't then.
That's true.
And to get popping then, you had to go through New York.
But he had
Oh,
hits
they did
before.
shortly after.
No, he had a million.
No, of course.
hits. I'm talking about up north gravitating to Wayne.
That's true.
The solo
And
artist
up
Lil
north
Wayne.
accepting him. That was through Dipset.
Okay.
That was through the affiliation, the wallet, biker chains, the fucking all that funny looking shit that was going on back then. I could say that the same way that when I look at Khaled, I can see remnants of Ross and Khaled. Wayne back then he had some remnants of some other people. Juelz being one of them mainly.
Yeah.
Sure.
I see you got your Timbs on today too.
Cam, huh?
See you got your Timbs on today too.
2. Who else has Tim's on?
I always have to.
2, as in you're speaking as a New Yorker.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah,
Got
I put some
Got your 35 belows on.
Tim's on Lexington today too.
Nice.
It's in a real New York type of vibe and spirit.
Yeah, we need to get him some beef and Brox too.
Do y'all care? He has some.
Oh,
do
dope.
y'all care
Wait,
what
has he
happens to
worn
him?
my Nike
Not
tech
yet.
suit I gave him? Oh, he probably can't
Not
fit
yet.
it yet.
He can't fit it yet.
All right.
When he's 4.
Got you. I was thinking for the long run.
Yo, Rory,
4.
Rory buys my son a Nike. What is it? One of those drug dealer suits.
Yeah, but it's a onesie.
What is it?
It's
Nike
even more
Tech
fire.
Fleece.
Yeah.
That's what Nike puts on shit to make all the hood niggas get really excited about paying $500 for Tech Fleece. Somebody tell me what
Mind
Tech
you,
Fleece is and
Ain't
what
even
it does.
fleece in that shit.
Yeah, nothing fleece about a Tech Fleece. I don't understand niggas. I'm confused. That confuses me. Icing out his Apple Watch confusing me. That was it. That was the topic, Mo.
What?
It was Ice's iced out Apple Watch and niggas running around doing fancy shit to an Apple Watch. Looking like fucking utter buffoons.
That's
Why
crazy
does
to me.
Ice have ice on his Apple Watch?
There's ice.
And why is he walking around talking into his Apple Watch? Yo, I'm judging every one of you niggas that are running around talking to the top of your wrist.
I used to have one. It was the most useless thing on my wrist ever, and I used to wear rubber bands on my wrist.
Yeah,
Most
that's-
useless thing I ever had on my wrist.
Now, I like my
Oh,
shit,
wait a
but-
minute. Wait a minute. Now that I was that guy. Hold up, man. Hold up. We got an air horn that one. I thought I was bodying the outfit when the rubber band was on the wrist.
Word.
And
when it wasn't hanging too much.
When I got a hold of that Lance Armstrong rubber band.
You were living strong.
Oh, you held me. Come on. I lived with you. I saw it,
Every
nigga.
nigga had a Lance Armstrong Live Strong.
Yo,
rubber
we
band.
are such idiots and fools.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, but that nigga was scamming and robbing us. He didn't even
That
have
ain't
cancer.
gonna- One day.
Lance Armstrong running. I got more cancer than him. And he running around to live strong.
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck you.
So $1 billion worth of rubber bands.
Oh, I'm
That's
so
legendary.
glad Nike got rid of Lance.
That's legendary. $1 billion worth of rubber bands.
Yeah, he need that needed its own American Greed episode. For
real.
What Lance Armstrong did. Oh shit, speaking of that type of shit, Martin Shkreli, he got 7 years for having that Wu-Tang album and that what else was the other album he got? The Wayne album.
Wayne, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Which
I didn't
that
know
one
about
I
the
don't
Wayne
believe.
shit.
I don't believe that he has Carter 5. That might have been a new transaction. Because every time he got a chance to rub that Wu album in our face, he did.
That's true.
Word.
And then I knew of him as the guy who rubbed the Wu album in people's faces until I watched American Greed and saw that he was the guy with the medicine and he
Yeah.
took the $7 shit and,
And
rose
made
it
it
to
up to
$450 and then it was a lot going on. They wanted him to fuck out of here. So he got 7 years.
Peace.
Got it. OJ, have we seen OJ?
He
have
did
you
it.
guy seen the OJ interview?
I did see it.
That was one of the wildest things I think I've ever seen in my life.
He did it.
Yeah, he did it.
No, he did it.
He did it.
He did
Yo,
it.
Come on.
You can't trick me with the fake.
How do you
Hypothetically, I grabbed the knife off one of the seat.
Get the fuck out of here. You did it, man.
Because I always kept the knife under the seat.
Yeah.
OJ was bugging.
Dog, he talked about how he felt after he did it. In like regular person, not hypothetical.
Yeah, he kept bouncing back.
Yeah, like he definitely.
And first of all, why on earth are you hypothetically killing the mother of your kids?
Yeah, even if for some godforsaken reason he was not guilty of it, why would you have to be a different kind of fucked up to go into that?
You'd have to be like someone that would murder your wife.
Y'all not listening. He did it.
He did. No, I'm with you.
No, he did do it. But listen, so the interview was a little strange. Well, a lot strange. But just last week, I was repping for OJ a little bit. Like I said, that was fucked up that Fox.
A little bit.
I mean, I think it's fucked up that
You know what?
you're going to put out some old footage. We know he took some money to do an interview when he was times were hard. We know that. So I get why he did the interview. Why it's being released all of these years later, I mean, you can answer that on your own time to yourself.
The reason why I feel like OJ did it, not even being funny, is because when you look at the pattern of NFL players now that have, committed crimes and domestic violence and these things.
PTSD.
Yeah, it's not far-fetched.
Yeah, CTE is a motherfucker.
It's not far-fetched. I mean, it's really not.
Running back.
Yeah, like it's not far-fetched. Like we definitely see this
he
pattern.
He took more than 20 minutes of hits. I'll tell you that. Couldn't resist.
I saw after the interview went off, they put out some old clip of the woman who did the interview where she said, when the camera stopped rolling, and I have it here somewhere, but I don't want to waste time trying to find it. When the camera stopped rolling, OJ said he had a surprise for me. And I'll tell you, I was genuinely surprised. And then they showed it, and it's OJ knocking on her door, and then she opens the door, and he has a knife. And he starts going like this.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll find it if you don't believe me. This exists.
Wait, there's footage of him doing that?
Yes.
Wait, he had a knife on set
after
he beat the murder rap with a knife? Why do you have knives, OJ? Get away from knives.
No, this was after the interview. No, she went to a little office or whatever, and he went and I got a surprise for you after the show. Yeah, bring it to me, knocked on the door, and that was his surprise. Him with a knife doing stabbing motions.
That's not funny.
No. I saw that and I said, oh, okay, he did that.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, I knew he did it, but now you're... Show that to them, Savon.
Yeah, he definitely
did.
The
two people that
He
never
did
see
that
anything. So now there's that. Also, who was the hypothetical person that they said?
Charlie.
First of all, mind you, the most documented case to history. There's been a million documentaries that covered the whole fucking thing on the news. No one's ever heard of Charlie.
Where is Charlie? Where is he? Why is OJ the only one that knows about Charlie?
Because Charlie don't exist.
But wait, so
Charlie is him.
He is
definitely.
Charlie.
Charlie's his middle name. Orenthal Charlie Simpson. You can't even trust no nigga named Orenthal.
It's too hard to
Yeah,
say.
you only need Orenthal when your tooth is hurting.
That was pretty funny.
That was funny.
Hey. No, listen. So listen. If I knew nothing else about this case, this is what OJ said. OJ said, these are his words, not verbatim, but his words. OJ said he was madly in love with Nicole, and he was jealous and vindictive and possessive. Well, those are not his words, but he was clearly controlling and possessive. He said she was cheating on him. He went by the house to talk. Heard some commotion like sex, and then left.
No. Prior to that, he said, I got accused of stalking her, so I went by myself to her house and tapped on her window while she was having sex.
He tapped on the window while she was having sex. Now, I've done that before to some of my friends just to like laugh at them. But you can't do that to your estranged wife who you think is cheating.
Yeah.
So if you go to your wife's, if you see your wife having sex through a window, what do you do?
What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to call a friend of mine, Vent.
Named Charlie.
Oh, look how fast. See, niggas think of the same lies. You need a friend. You need a friend.
You definitely need a
Charlie
friend.
was the lie.
You need a friend. I don't know what I'm doing, but I ain't rolling with the story of he went over there, seen her having sex with somebody, and then left.
No, that definitely didn't happen.
I don't even know why he thinks that story is okay to tell.
as a man, you can't see your wife having sex and through a window and just leave and walk away. That's impossible.
But it was his ex-wife at that time, right?
Yeah.
Even
Well,
if
they
it's-
were separated.
Separated.
Yeah, even so, you're still gonna make your presence known.
He said he tapped on the window to let him know what it was and then walked away.
He tapped on the window, huh? Okay.
That nigga's nuts.
Nuts.
Like scary nuts. Different type of. You know what's funny though? I mean, niggas been talking about this same case for over 25 years.
It's crazy.
All right, well, that's it, man. OJ did that shit.
You heard it here.
You heard it here. You heard it on Fox.
Yo, I get why Fox did that little in between shit with Chris Darden and all them to keep people viewership and make that shit go 2 hours for advertising. But that shit looked like some public access shit from 06.
I like that. I'll be honest. I enjoyed that part. I enjoyed that they cut away from OJ saying the wildest shit ever to just see 4 people expressions that were similar to mine. I wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one that heard some wild shit. So when the camera panned to them, I was like, thanks, Barbara. Yes, he should not have said that shit. I knew it wasn't just me. I appreciate
Chris
it.
Darden sitting there with the I eat ass face like, come on, sir. I told y'all this fucking 25 years ago. The fuck, man?
Oh, Chris Darden. Y'all think OJ had help though?
Yeah, I think there was probably someone else there.
But who?
Probably not Charlie.
I have a theory. Well, no, it's not my theory. I watched the doc and it was their theory. And
Mad YouTube
I
docs.
thought that not enough people saw it, so I could steal their theory. They said
That's
that,
being a good journalist, by the way.
That's what I think. They said that. Was it OJ's son?
I was gonna say this is the son theory, isn't
It's
it?
the son theory.
The son theory.
They just pulling everybody into
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna give OJ's. He was never in the NFL. The son, I don't think, was he?
What the hell does that have to do
The
with anything?
CTE, man. OJ's got CTE.
So
He's
every
he's
murder
off
has
his-
been from an NFL player?
Well, no, no. In this particular
Wait.
case, I think OJ's got some brain damage.
Can you get CTE from somewhere else?
Probably.
Boxing.
So
probably.
why do I only hear about it with football?
I mean, it's the only
It's
real
such
sport
a physical
where
sport, yeah.
people of that size
It's
are
such a
running into
physical
each other
sport.
at full speed.
It's such a physical sport. You don't even watch it. Shut up.
I don't.
It's a physical
too
sport.
dangerous.
It is though.
All right, let's get into the Royce freestyle. Flex.
Killed it.
CTE.
Yo, it's getting. I don't even know how to introduce topics anymore. Like, what do y'all want to discuss
You don't think
seriously?
CTE was?
And what do y'all
I
want?
said he killed
had
it.
it
I'm
afterwards.
here.
What do y'all
I'm
want?
here. How did you feel? Of course, you feel like Royce killed it because he killed it.
I do feel like he killed it. Yeah, he did kill it. Will that opinion change if wait, let's talk about it. Some of those verses are on the Prime album.
Correct.
I understand that.
Right.
I understand it.
As a rapper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will that change anything about the freestyle for other people? And then should it?
No, I don't think so. Because now freestyles, anyways, now I want to see everyone write their freestyles. I don't want to see anyone actually freestyle.
No
so,
one has
So if
ever-
it's something that
Okay,
Royce
so you're-
wrote down, I don't care.
Yeah, let's stop it right there because
that's
no
a different-
freestyle has ever been a freestyle except for by like.
So I'm saying, if he already
Supernatural.
wrote it and rapped it on an album I haven't heard yet, it doesn't do much for me. It's still amazing to me.
Okay.
I'm in a different. The thing about it is, like, I think we had this conversation before where this generation of rappers I respect a little more than the past because, you know, you could.
Yo, cut his mic off.
You would be able to. you would be able to go on a promo run back in like the early '90s and spit the same verse.
Oh yeah, it used to be the
all
wave.
across the country, and nobody would know. Like we wouldn't know what rappers were spitting on LA radio. We wouldn't know what they were spitting in Texas, and we wouldn't know. Now with everything being so viral and footage coming out immediately, I think rappers are held to a higher standard. Like if we heard those bars, like even though we didn't hear these bars because they're on the album didn't come out yet.
Right.
So I kind of understand that, but.
Friday, by the way. Friday, yes. Friday.
I mean,
But for me, somebody like Royce, I just expected him to just have a set like bars to just go up there and kill Flex with that. Wasn't on the album, wasn't heard before. Like just because I think Royce is just that much of a
course he is.
lyrical MC. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like he can have bars for days.
He replied to that on Twitter, and he said that unfortunately that's a luxury. Like he doesn't have everything that he writes is to something today, and that's why I said I do understand it as somebody who works as constantly as Royce does. He's got Prime 2 coming Friday. He's got his solo album coming shortly after that, I assume. I haven't got a date from him about it. When does Royce have time to sit down and write 10 minutes of bars specifically for Flex?
Just to throw away.
Yeah.
I understand it, but I hold him. I'm gonna always hold him to that. Like I want bars that's not, you know what I mean, that you can just throw away.
Yeah, I get it too.
But in the past, in the early 2000s and 90s, there was a lot of, if you go back on YouTube and find some of those freestyles, you'll be like, oh, I heard that verse on a classic album.
All of them.
Oh yeah, for sure. It happens.
Yeah.
It definitely happens. Like
it's a common occurrence.
Yeah.
I was asking y'all, how do you think fans would feel about it? Because fans are not normally the most rational of people when it comes to their favorite artists.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I hope that for them doesn't take sting off of the freestyle.
I don't think it will. I mean, everybody's done that. What Royce did, every rapper's done
DMX,
that.
Big Pun, Mos Def, Cannabis freestyle, where they're all in the booth. It's like one of the most classic freestyles.
Yeah.
All those verses were from something.
Exactly. It happens. It's not like, me personally, I'm just saying, I'm going to always just hold Royce to a different, because that's just me personally.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah, I remember when Pun, Nori, Cannabis, and DMX went to the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I just thought
that doesn't shit like that doesn't happen anymore.
Well, because the radio's not
that can't happen. Well,
to the kids, they don't care about the radio. So
the radio's a dying format. 1 and 2. You know what? Let me not even say that, because the niggas that can rap be trying to rap together. They do. Like Cole, Drake, Kendrick, fucking who else? The Badasses.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do a radio show though.
No, they're not gonna just pop up at a radio station. So let's get off.
Saying niggas that can rap. I wasn't going in order.
I know, just the Badasses was funny.
I meant Joey Badass. That's what I meant.
The Badasses.
I meant Joey.
Joey and the Badasses.
That'd be a hilarious 90s alternative rock band. Joey and the Badasses.
I definitely did say Drake, Cole, and Kendrick. You know, the Badasses.
The Badasses.
Small, stop repeating everything.
Okay, my bad.
I don't know where we're going now. What was that? What was we just talking about?
Royce rapping.
Okay, yeah, all right. Royce rapping. Now, Rap Radar interview. All right, hold on.
That's 2 plugs for Elliot and them. It's a lot, man.
You work for Elliot. Shut up.
I work for Elliot.
What the fuck is Rory talking about? He just did a whole Elliot playlist. Okay, now.
This is a story that will go down in the
time to get serious.
Hip-hop history books.
Time to really
the truth.
Time to really put things to bed.
Damn,
I thought that clip was longer than that. I'm trying to play it different.
Was this a case of Mendices having his cake and eating it too?
Yes.
Because when he wasn't with Yandy, was he with Erica? When he wasn't with Erica, would he be back with Yandy? Because if both women carried to term, the pregnancies would have some overlap.
Okay, now, Royce the 5'9" on Rap Radar. Maul, you said you saw this interview, right? Mm-hmm. Rory, did you see this interview?
I did.
Parks, did you see it?
I saw it.
I know we've had this discussion. the discussion, right? We've had this talk here before, and we know what has come out of it, and there's a lot of elephants in the room, I'll tell you that much. Is Joe disloyal? I guess that's... Let me play the interview first. Well, no, let me ask y'all first. Is Joe disloyal?
I don't know if I would say disloyal, but I could see why somebody would say that.
I think the only place that Royce misspoke was when he was saying, when you used the race thing with M, because I do specifically remember saying whoever was in charge of presenting how this looked, because you said you did not think it was Eminem because he is not someone that's going to use that card to sell records. But he said maybe Paul or somebody at the label made it look that way. So I think Royce was misspoke there.
Okay. Is that the only place?
Let's hear it again.
Let's play some of it.
I think with that particular situation, I think he's entitled to his opinion just like anybody else. But it goes back to the dignity thing that I spoke about. The dignity thing, the loyalty. I could say, yo, I don't like every single Eminem song that ever came out. Yeah. And I'm entitled to that opinion. I can even say that. But there's a such thing as going past the realm of what your opinion is, and making it so that it sounds like you're trying to sway people's judgment.
Okay.
Like I for a long time I had problems with bloggers back in the day because I felt like when they rated my albums they weren't fair. They rated them based off of what they interpreted my buzz to be, or they rated it based off of what they thought was some cool shit to say. And I always felt like it was at my expense. So I always took it personal.
I agree.
So Joe, somebody being an artist, I thought if anybody, he would understand how important it is that you walk eggshells around each other's art. That's just how we do. You know, so like if Marshall plays me something, or if I play him something, if he don't like it, it's been plenty of times he didn't like beats and shit like that. What he'll do is he'll tell me something good about it, and then he'll tell me what he doesn't like about it. But we do it so constructively that it helps us. We walk.
Let me stop it right there. Give me your thoughts on what he just said. Actually, let me give you my thoughts, and then y'all reply. That sound like he just said we sugarcoat each other's shit.
No, well,
when
not
you say
he says
when you say there's plenty of songs that I don't like by whoever. Now let me take it out of Royce and M. If I come to you and say I don't like your song, but I'm gonna tell you all the things I like about it first.
It's constructive criticism.
It's sugarcoating. That is the exact definition of sugarcoating.
Not necessarily.
So then, all right. So now define sugarcoating for me.
Because sugarcoating
is when
what you really mean,
right?
To the full extent.
Like what he's
so
saying.
So this is not sugarcoating.
No, his is a strategy to say, all right, I know you're attached to this because you created it and you're an artist and I've been in these shoes before. So let me start.
That's not what he just said, though.
He said that's exactly what he just said.
All right, let me play it again. And Actually, I wish I could pull it up on YouTube because this don't let me just move the marker around.
Before you attack somebody's art, especially as their friend, let me start it out
Eminem
so you don't think I'm being
friend.
attacked.
Eminem is not my friend.
He's talking about Eminem.
Eminem, yes.
So yeah, I'm going off what you just said there before you paused it.
Okay, but he's speaking about how I critiqued M's project. And then he referenced him and M, who are friends. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Well, he was saying more artist to artist,
how you
not friend to
speak
friend.
to your friend. How you speak to your friend. Fuck artist to artist. How you speak to your friend and how you speak to someone who is not your friend are two different things. That's a fact.
Yeah, true.
I don't disagree. But he's saying artist to artist. You know you've been an artist. You know you've been attached to music to walk eggshells. I'm not saying what you should have said or not said, but
I don't see
as
how
an artist you should understand.
All right, to me, walking eggshells and sugarcoating are the same thing. Same ballpark. They're cousins. If you're walking eggshells, it means you're tippy-toeing around something. If you're sugarcoating something, you're tippy-toeing around something. You are not getting to the meat and potatoes. You're not getting to the shits.
No, but he's saying
a different way to say it.
Yeah, he's saying in you getting to the point and you telling what's real. Also give maybe another side where it's like, 'cause as an artist, y'all are sensitive about y'all shit. So he's saying if you don't like a record, cool. Tell me what you don't like about it, but then tell me other things that weren't so bad about it.
Let me continue with what he was saying.
What they thought was some cool shit to say. And I always felt like it was at my expense. So I always took it personal. So Joe, somebody being an artist, I thought if anybody, he would understand how important it is that you walk eggshells around each other's art. That's just how we do. You know, so like if Marshall plays me something, or if I play him something, if he don't like it, it's been plenty of times he didn't like beats and shit like that. What he'll do is he'll tell me something good about it, and then he'll tell me what he doesn't like about it. But we do it so constructively.
That's not sugarcoating.
That it helps us.
That's not
we walk
tippy-toeing.
away from that shit feeling like, okay, now I know what to add to it, or I know what to factor into the next thing that I do.
Because that's not even my main point.
That's when you're working with other artists, and especially when you're working with family. Now, the thing that he said that I really didn't like was something along the lines of people
something along the lines
using
of
the plight of black people to sell a record.
Yeah.
That was a little crazy to me because
that one song that came out before.
Yeah, that was a little crazy to me because he knows Marshall personally. Like, he's been to the studio. He knows that's not the kind of person that he is. And then, like, if you just look at it objectively, if you just look at the situation, the angle that he took is a much tougher road and path than he had to take.
Bars.
What the Now, before I continue with this, let me just say, Royce and I have had this conversation in depth. He knows how I feel about it. I know how he feels about it. But I kind of knew that, once Royce began doing his promo, that he would have to respond to some of this stuff. Of course.
Yeah.
Right. And here it is. He's responding to it, his version. I want to play what I said, though. That's what I want to do, because I told Royce, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't think Royce even heard anything I said. I don't think Royce, nor M, nor Paul, nor anybody from Shady Records heard anything that I said in full or within the context of which it was said. So I'll play it. I want to play it just so we could put this to bed.
Friday Revival is coming, so we got a new Eminem track, Untouchable. This is
Throw it in rice. All right.
What?
Throw it in rice.
Okay, let's roll a snippet, please.
No, I don't want to hear the snippet.
I didn't get a response. I can understand how he felt that way because.
Oh, here we go. All right. All right, fine. We'll let the snippet rock. But after I was looking at the Royce interview, and I remember my conversation with Royce, and I was reading some of these comments, and the question was, is Joe Budden disloyal? That was the question. It made me want to question the shit that I said. So I went back to look at the shit that I said.
I don't care if the content is great.
This is what I said.
It is great content, but M is always going to provide great content because he's one of the best words.
I'm going to let it play, the whole thing.
I'm putting that to the side. This is one of the worst songs I've ever heard, and it's giving me a real bad taste about some other things. So now let's rewind a little bit here.
Rewind. I love rewinding. Rewinding is great. The part that Royce fails to mention in rewinding, and the part that you wouldn't mention if you just weren't watching the show on a regular basis, was exactly how many times I either A, avoided an Eminem topic, or B, reserved judgment until the album was released. Yes?
Fair.
Correct.
Don't sugarcoat my shit. Is that true?
That's true.
That is.
And if I am disloyal, I want y'all to tell me at the end of my summation. But
privately too, amongst friends, you were avoiding it.
Yeah, not even on the camera. Like, niggas, it seemed like everybody was trying to paint me into some corner. Come on, this shit's trash. You can't defend it. I refused. I just would not do it. And again, even still to this day, I have not heard that album. I've not heard that album, and I have not reviewed that album. So, when you say to me that Joe is entitled to his opinion, but he could have done things differently, well, let me continue to play this.
The Donald Trump cipher that I defended, that I love, that I stand by everything I said, because I still think that we need that sentiment from white people. I think Jhene came here and said the same thing, so I appreciate that. But a few days later, I came in here and said, I think that he did that expecting a response. And I was just throwing shit at a wall.
I agree with all
I
this so
saw
far.
the interview he did with Sway. And then he said
it. You were surprised he didn't get a response.
I was a little upset I didn't get a response. I can understand how he felt that way because Donald Trump responds to everyone.
All accurate so far?
Is very
Yes.
active on Twitter, and any time somebody criticizes him, especially in hip hop, he normally responds. This time he did not. To the biggest white hip hop rapper. Donald Trump is stupid. He ain't got to be that stupid.
That's true.
And M is a genius. So the fact that you were surprised that Donald Trump did not reply to your megastar ass was a little
That's
confusing to me.
It's still confusing.
But confusion is not enough for me to come on here and trash this song.
What do you know?
Fast forward.
None of this
Then
sounds like disloyalty
the track
thus
list
far.
is released. The track list.
This sounds to me like a man who is painting a picture to the people that he knows did not catch the context in the 100 episodes that we spoke about M prior to this one. That's what that timeline is for. That's what the rewind is for. That's what the backstory is for. Continue.
Without the benefit of the doubt, appears to be utter garbage.
Appears.
That's what it looks.
Let me point something out here. I also was the very last person to say that track list looked trash. Royce failed to mention that as well. You might fail to mention it if you weren't watching the show and seeing exactly how many times Joe Budden, the retired MC / commentator, was asked about M. Let it play.
I reserve judgment because I think M is a genius, and I know that they are well planned and calculated and meticulous, so maybe these features will make sense. I love M, and M is one of the greatest rappers to ever live. I shut up. And then, the front.
This is what you telling me niggas caught a fence over.
And now I'm upset. And now I'm mad. And now I'm close to having allergies and my eyes tearing up because I hold you to way too high of a standard, on way too high of a pedestal.
I agree.
For the optics.
Those are compliments.
This looks bad.
It did. That's true.
You know what? Let's go further than this looks bad.
Let me pause that. Stop me when I am saying something incorrect, not sincere, or disloyal in there. Somebody tell me.
Well, they may be looking at you as not a commentator, and when you use words like utter trash and garbage publicly, yeah, you have the right as someone that considers you a friend to feel some type of way. Yeah, say whatever you want to me behind closed doors.
Let me help you. M doesn't consider me a friend.
Okay.
So let's stop that. Yo, please. Yo, I'm reading it too much online. Even when Royce said it, yo, me and M. He said when me and M we kick it, we talk, and I'll tell him how. Y'all are best friends. Somebody jump in here and tell me Joe is crazy. Yes, Joe's not incorrect here. Well, I don't think so. Anyway, Royce and M are extremely close. Their relationship differs from mine and his, from Juelz and his, from Crooks and his. There's nothing wrong with that. So why do we keep talking like you're just supposed to grade niggas through the friend lenses?
Well, I'm going off what Royce said, because again, I don't know any of y'all relationships
Royce know
really
that
like that.
me and M ain't having Thanksgiving dinner together.
Okay, well, he's just saying from a label.
Hey, new fuckity fuck niggas, let me help y'all. That's not a diss. It is not a diss that you are not having Thanksgiving dinner with people.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, but in this industry, you know how that goes. So
I was gonna say, because you know, with the label loyalty and things of that nature, it may be a bit more extended than someone being my friend. They are a label mate. They did sign me. They have supported my career. So sometimes when you say certain trigger words, they can come off that way.
Repeat what you just said. What did you just say?
That in this industry with labels and things of that nature, people have some type of, it's kind of a false sense of loyalty that if I've helped your career in a certain type of way, if I've really looked out, if I've helped mend your career, there is some type of loyalty there.
All right, so let me fake bro era.
Yeah. Yo, let me clear this up for anyone who was confused on the stance of Joe Budden, because I think I'm pretty consistent, and I don't think it's changed very much over the course of the last fucking 20 years. I don't think anybody at a major label helped me at all, ever. That has not changed from 01 to now. How Joe Budden feels about major labels is well documented. I feel like they have all done nothing but rob me and appropriate some great creative shit. I just looked up appropriate, so I'm using it. Yeah, so tell me why I'm supposed to feel like I'm giving you that's where
point of view.
But all right, no more point of view from you. That's where the disconnect comes in, and that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it in this industry with these fucking, and I mentioned it before, these alliances, and Roy should have an alliance with M. I just don't get why I'm supposed to, outside of the fact that I'm signed there. I couldn't get any more respectful in my assessment of the album that I didn't hear, in the rollout of it. This is where Royce and I just disagree, and I'll share this. Royce says you just shouldn't burn bridges. That's what Royce says. Mm-hmm. He says you never know when you will need someone in the future, so you just should play nice and play ball. How do you feel about it? I don't live by that.
Well, I mean, again, it's what you consider burning a bridge, and it goes both ways. Like,
I never want to be signed to Def Jam. That was true before Slaughterhouse was formed. I'm not looking for Paul or M to save me.
You signed to Def Jam?
Paul is at Def Jam now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if M is there, but Paul is there. I'm not looking for him to bring me to Def Jam. Let me be clear. Where Joe is going in his destination, the final result can't be altered by people who are not involved. Like, that's a secret that I've held close to me. That's why I don't ever care about all of this blackball and shit, what people say and all that. What was supposed to happen with all of this shit? Was I supposed to not say a word about it?
No,
and I'm asking y'all because y'all are my friends. Don't think that I'm just trying to harp on some old shit.
I get it. But my thing is, I just don't, again, I think people had the whole you and M relationship thing, they may have thought that y'all were closer than you actually are. But I don't think that you were disrespectful. I understand what Royce is saying as far as art, from an artist's point of view, how, y'all are sensitive about your art and the way you create. So some of the things that you say from an artist's perspective, it may have come across a little disrespectful or whatever. But I don't think that what you were saying in that clip, I don't think that there was anything negative that you were saying. If you were being, I always want people to be honest. I don't care about tiptoeing on eggshells and coming across, like, just be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? I do get what Royce is saying, how when you say certain things about an artist and his music, you can give criticism, but also give insight on the positive too. Don't just always spew the negative about it. Unless this is absolutely just nothing positive about that. Well, then if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel.
That is exactly how I felt.
Okay, so then that's fine. But I understand what Royce was saying in the totality of the interview. Like, I get what he was saying about that.
Then tell me.
Well, he was saying that you have to be respectful to each other's art, because
you just said that I wasn't disrespectful in this.
No, I'm just saying what he was saying. I'm just saying you have to be respectful of each other's art. I'm not saying you were disrespectful. I'm not saying that. I'm saying from Royce's point of view, he felt that some of the things you were saying were disrespectful because you were just spewing negative about the music, not as M the person, the music. You spewing negative about the music, the track list, the features, whatever. Like, you didn't like it. The Donald Trump not responding, the Donald Trump freestyle, like, you didn't like anything about it.
All of those were very objective, constructive criticisms, and it sounds like those criticisms are being critiqued from someone who is unable to be objective, and that would be Royce, as long as you have such a tight-knit bond with M.
I think that a lot of your criticisms, too, were socio criticisms, more so than artistic criticisms. And I think that's a bigger thing to me.
But you know what? But check this out, Barks. If they were artistic criticisms, and so what? You are a top 5 rapper ever with millions of classic albums. You are a legacy act. You are cemented. So what? Everybody doesn't like your last outing.
I agree.
Who cares?
I agree.
When you're Eminem.
So what that Joe Budden said this single fucking looks away? And it did look away. But wait, that's the part that I need to get to. I'll repeat all of this shit today. That single looked away. So when Royce and I are having that conversation and Royce says to me, yeah, why are you up there talking so passionate like about somebody you signed to? And I say, because I'm a black person and I felt that way. Mm-hmm. That's the end of that conversation for me. That trumps, no pun, that trumps artist to artist canoodling. That trumps you signed somewhere so you should be. No, I was offended when I saw that shit. And I sound like somebody that's offended. I sound like somebody that was offended and that was dodging this for months and months and months and months and months.
You did. I just think that is great. I just find that it's great that in that clip and right now you have on the same hat and wearing it the same exact way. I think that's like incredible.
Really?
You're an incredible act for that. I don't know how you pulled that off.
That's funny.
This is the first time in my life that I feel like the ball is being dropped on Eminem.
Oh, great.
By Eminem?
No, not by him.
His team.
By whoever the
not
fuck
by
is handling
him. Whoever
Eminem.
is handling
Now,
him.
Can I
don't think I ever
that
even directly
to Paul
addressed him.
taking a Def Jam job?
Probably.
But somebody over there should be saying something. Because this is like an obvious take. This seems disingenuous. I just don't like how it doesn't seem sincere. It seems like a ploy and a fucking gimmick to sell records, which I don't think that you need. I don't think he needs that. But it looks that way. It seems like you are taking the very common water cooler conversation today of racism, which I hold near and dear to my heart.
Yeah,
and
I'm rolling.
I know him, so I know that he is not the person that is
what do you know?
Feels like we feel. I can stand by that. I can tell you that. I can tell you all that for a fact. If there's one white person that I know don't really see no color, M might not know he's white.
What is Royce talking about? Somebody tell me.
Said that
I know
before we
this
played
is, I know
anything,
this is
Mitch, you didn't say that.
dragging, but
Listen, man.
Well, you said y'all spoke, so I mean, I don't know what y'all came to, the conclusion y'all came to.
we came to agreeing to disagree.
Oh, that one. I love agreeing
Yeah,
to disagree.
we came to. Yeah, that's a disagreement.
Yeah, that is. That's just a disagreement. But I can see the frustration. Agreeing to disagree, it sucks when it's not something you actually said.
My issue, no, but my issue is this though. This is my real issue, and like I said, this is like probably the fifth elephant in the room. The real issue here is had one person, just one person other than me, been as vocal as me through all of this slaughterhouse stuff, we're going to have some real different conversations in 2018. See, that's the Joe beef here. The Joe beef that Joe clearly is not allowed to discuss is that plenty of people had shit to say regarding Slaughterhouse and Shady. Joe was just the only vocal one. So then when Joe retires and takes a fucking news job, who hangs his hat on fucking integrity and honesty like he has his whole career, you cannot be surprised when Joe is not acquiescing to his rap relationships. There are no rap relationships. Joe does not want an M-verse. I don't want a verse from anybody. It's that I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to rap. There's no sugarcoating.
Yeah, you got a different career path now. You know.
Shouldn't that be respected?
I mean,
no, because that's my other beef with this thing. You can't be mad at Joe for going to his job and doing his job. You can't say, "Oh, we supposed to be cool." I had no idea what was going on with Paul or M or Shady or any of that shit.
Yeah,
how am I supposed to go to work and well, I'm getting information when everybody else getting information.
Right.
You're not even arming me to protect you if we're friends, if that's what you're saying. And I'm going by what Royce is saying here. I'm not going to delve too much into this because I'm right about a lot of shit that just has to remain secret. But, yeah, this interview was a little confusing to me, and I can't wait for Royce to come to my podcast. I can't wait for Royce to come to this podcast so we can have a 100. We can have a nice, good, open conversation. And Prime 2 is out this Friday. Royce is my brother. I love Royce. Please don't misconstrue this conversation like y'all did the Eminem conversation.
Shout out to Royce.
So at the end of this, Joe is not disloyal.
I don't think so.
I didn't say you were disloyal.
Yeah, y'all didn't say anything.
I can see why somebody would think you are, though.
No, but whatever.
By certain codes, quote unquote, air quote codes,
Yeah.
I get it. I get where he's coming from, but
Well, in the bro era, you're disloyal. Because everything is bro.
Those
bro,
are
bro.
old, outdated codes.
Well, who's more disloyal,
Like,
you
I
or
can
the guy
say
on
that.
Twitter that was commenting on Sin's pictures?
Hardy, Rory. Very funny.
Because in the bro era, that's pretty disloyal.
So that
You were
probably
upset?
dragged more than it should have, but whatever. I don't give a fuck.
that's important.
Thanks. I had to vent, guys. Appreciate you guys being there as friends.
Yeah, of course.
Did y'all hear the Jeremih EP?
Yes.
You like it?
Yes.
No, you don't.
I mean, we have. I'm loyal, and
Hell no.
And Hitmaker had a lot to do with it.
Yeah,
so.
Hitmaker did it.
Why don't you like it?
I see. All right, now that explains. Now I see why I'm disloyal. All right, no, I am disloyal. Joe is only on the side of the music.
I hear you.
Only on the side of the music. So Bird comes up here 2 years ago and plays that H-Town record. We all go crazy and love it. Never heard anything about it. It drops on this 4-song EP.
Yep.
2 of the songs are really good. 2 of the other songs, I'm confused. What is it? Suck Me Till I Sleep or some shit?
Wait, let me bring a. I know what you're talking.
Yeah, I think it is Suck Me Till I'm Sleep. It's the stupidest song in the world.
I mean,
text Berg that shit. No, Getting Sucked Till You Sleep is great.
It's nice.
But that song, and just that fast, I identified my issue with Jeremiah. Jeremiah's all over the place. He. What is Jeremiah's identity?
Well,
On a 4-song EP, he was all over the place.
But that's always kind of been his career since Birthday Sex. He's kind of always jumped around, and then he kind of.
That's the problem.
Yeah, well, clearly. But he was kind of on that party wave early, and then everyone kind of stole his swag. Jeremiah has influenced a lot of what R&B sounds like now, and everyone just took it and put it out quicker, and it sounded better. So it kind of just left him to be like, all right, I'm chasing my own sound now.
No.
You got to go back to early Jeremiah shit. He was on that darker party next door type sound before it became so popular.
I'm not even going to say that that's Party Next Door sound. I'm not going to attribute it to him, per se.
He was the one that I think really
Did you
pushed
like
it.
the EP?
Yeah, I like 3 out of 4.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I like 2 out of 4, so I guess that's not bad.
Wait, hold up. When I said I liked it, he was like, no, I don't. You like half of the project. What are you talking about?
No, the problem, the H-Town song, Bird came up here and played. I love that song then, right? But when he played that song, there was no second verse on it.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I hear the song with a second verse, I don't love it as much as I did. Like it sound like Jeremiah sleepwalked through that second verse. But that's cool. I still like that song. The other song, Cards Right. I love that song, but Berg sent me the reference. It's 2 references. I like the references. So I don't count that. You just went in there and sung the references I liked.
I mean,
and then the other
still
2
have
songs,
to count that.
That sucked me to I'm telling you about why I feel about it. That sucked me to Sleep song.
Getting sucked while you wake up is way better than getting sucked to sleep, though.
Yeah. It depends.
Nah, the wake up is fine.
I don't know where to find this song in here.
I got it. You want to play the SMTS shit or the Nympho shit?
SMTS. Play that song for me, please.
So fun. Someone tell
I know.
she
Hey.
Don't point at Joe when that's
Yo,
being
can somebody go to Rap Genius?
What's the annotations on this?
What's happening? Just tell me. Turn it down a little bit. Don't stop it. Explain it to me.
This was not.
Is this one of the songs that you like?
I don't really like this.
Well, turn it up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit. Z.
I don't like that song, but it's parts of the song I like. It's parts of the song I like though.
Don't try not to vibe.
No, it's certain parts of this record I like though.
1 month. Yo, take it back. Yo, turn it down some. Turn it down some. Oh, man, how's he even talking to the engineer? What's he say? Yo, take it back. Gotta do. Sweet sound me.
He sound like
beep beep beep.
Is that like a new thing in music? I don't know. Like
to sound like car alarms?
No, because did Future just do that on that Kendrick record?
Yeah, he did.
Future does. Future,
but that shit was kind of
but Future is one of the best.
That shit was terrible. I
like that shit.
I like that shit too.
Future beep 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 is way better than Jeremiah. Yes,
that shit is hard.
Yes.
That shit is hard.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I
nigga.
want to hear that
Yeah,
shit.
nigga.
Man. Y'all niggas is crazy.
It's real.
But you like that, but don't like this. It's the same shit.
Turn this up.
It's the same shit.
Yo, can you turn
bro.
this fucking bullshit? Can you stop this noise? Stop this
Your
noise.
falsetto's kind of fire.
Morgan sing.
You gotta hit them shits.
Hey, look, but I'm just
Morgan
saying.
sing and dance.
Is that the record?
This shit is trash, though, bro.
So that is the one record you didn't like.
Yeah, there's certain parts of the record I like, but I don't like the whole record.
All right, now play the other record then. Yo, more. Yo, I hate you niggas that like parts of a song.
You can like parts of a record. You can 100% like parts of a record.
Yo, you said you like the Fab Lauren record and hate the hook.
Yes, I do. I don't like the way he was saying one time. I ain't
Then
like
you
that.
don't love. How could you love the song and hate the hook?
No, you can.
You can definitely hate the
Did
hook.
you like what
Yeah,
Wyclef
what you
said
talking
one
Then
time?
you don't love the song.
That's not true.
That's not entirely true.
Well,
Give me a
Love
song
is
that you hate the hook and love the song. Take the rest of the day.
It's been a lot. Underground hip hop shit has got terrible.
All right, yeah, don't get Park started.
It's a lot.
You go give me
I gotta
all
pull
of
up
the
mad boot
Souls of
camp
Mischief
records and
songs. Yeah, enough of Parks. What? Play the other song. No, not this one. This is the great one.
Oh,
This is the great
that's
one.
the one I wanted to play.
There's a
No,
great
that's the other
one on
great
it.
one.
It's a great project.
Nympho.
It's only 4 songs.
Yeah, let me
There's
hear.
one great one. That's a great project or a good project.
It's a good percentage.
You just did a whole song of ooh, and you got
Bring the ooze back. Let the flutes out.
This is better than the other record.
I didn't mind this record.
I like this record.
go to Rap Genius. What did you just say? What? Stop it. What did you just say?
Slap on my nut.
So y'all love the
You can't
record.
try to figure out what they're saying in 2018.
That's true.
Get with the times, Joe.
Lyrics don't
What the
matter.
fuck is
Hear
wrong
what
with
they
you?
say?
How did he say it?
Hey.
It's a little Yachty-ish.
Definitely a little Yachty-ish.
What is happening? Did Berg approve this? Did Kaiser? Who approved this?
This is like someone trying to do Dream at karaoke.
Yo, turn this off a minute. I ain't gonna lie. This is my hot take. This is my hot take right now. And to all the kids today, it's gonna sound like some old hater Joe Budden shit. But this is my hot take. 80% of the songs that's out today, if they were on a demo tape in the 90s.
Okay, they're getting thrown out. They're getting thrown out.
If I give you my demo tape in the 90s.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck the 90s in like 2012.
Beep, 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 beep.
All this shit been sounding like demos.
Yeah.
All this shit been sounding like demos. This is the demo era.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what we in, the demo era. I
That's
remember when
a
I
good
first heard
terminology.
Future on that Rihanna record, I was like, damn, they left the ref in that bitch?
The
No,
love,
he is the ref.
The love
Yeah,
song
that's what I'm
shit.
saying. Yeah, I was like, why is the ref in there?
Yeah, and then I listened to it 3 times and started
Long.
loving it.
Right,
We good.
of course.
Y'all like that though.
I know.
Yeah, no,
That shit is terrible.
this music is just like the
the
writer
Ross.
trying to get the melody and the hook. All right, we'll fill the words in after.
Did y'all hear Wale's new shit?
Loved it.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Wale's getting back to what worked for him the best.
I still like the, what was the one that came out before? The, that single he just put out last week.
Not gonna help you. Just want you trying to figure it out.
I don't remember the
I
words.
listened to it on the way here.
Still,
Yeah, I love when niggas. Yo, what was that? No,
You know
just
this
do
shit.
it. No, not helping.
That was still my favorite record that he's put out of all this. New
Yo,
batch.
Wale's EP is really good. Ice pissed me off earlier and made me hate because I just randomly was on the timeline. Ice told me, yo, Atlantic, Wale leaving Atlantic was the best thing to ever happen to him. He getting back to that old Wale. I'm like, he put out an EP.
Ice?
Yes.
Ice is a hype
Wait,
beast.
but didn't he?
Yes, you know.
Sure.
He's got Ice on his Apple Watch. You don't think he's a hype beast?
But isn't he like still signed there though?
Who, Ice?
Well, Ice too.
Ice is signed to Apple.
He been signed to Apple.
Wait, no, Wale's not still signed to Atlantic. We just called Kaiser last week on the podcast. You probably weren't listening.
Because a label exec's never lied before.
No, Kaiser, no way. I don't think he's a liar.
Well, it's on MMG. Is that not,
No, we
is
knew
that
that.
not signed to Atlantic?
No, that's not signed to Atlantic.
Okay.
They're on Warner. I think.
Whatever, man. Warner
Yeah, but you
owns
confusing
Atlantic.
I saw
All right,
Empire too.
Rory being funny, but he knows, so he's confusing people. Let me just help y'all. Wale being on MMG does not mean he is signed to Atlantic.
Correct.
You know that.
I know.
Right?
But
trying to
Warner
be-
owns Atlantic. So he's still in the parent company
What
that
is it,
signed his
Fact
check.
Day? That's not-
His check is going to
Well,
say Warner no
actually-
matter what.
No, it's not, I don't think. No, it's not.
It'll say Warren.
What check is Wale getting that's going to say Warner?
I think they all probably said it.
Yeah.
Warner. I could be wrong about that.
Def Jam check said Universal.
That's true.
How does the Def Jam check look?
Like a Universal check.
When are all these artists getting checks from the label? That's my question.
That's a funny
Yeah, what is Rory talking about?
That's valid.
I've never seen a check from a label. But whatever. Shout out
your problem.
to Wale. We have not dissected any of the music, but
No, it's
Nah.
good. It's dope.
Yeah,
It-
he got back to that shit that like really made him mainstream popular. Was the Cool Girl records, but still rapping like a man and a woman can listen to it and not hate each other. It's great.
why was Brittany Griner showing her tits on Instagram?
Brittany Griner.
Savon.
Brittany Griner was not showing her tits.
Yeah, yes. And my tits is definitely bigger than hers.
Brittany Griner or Brittany Renner?
No, Brittany Griner, nigga.
The basketball player?
Well, both their titties the same.
Brittany Griner. Listen, man. Listen, no.
Hey,
Brittany Griner was not showing her titties.
Brittany Renner. I'm joking about Brittany Renner.
I was about to say.
Brittany Renner's the
that
homie.
did not happen.
But she ain't voluptuous.
Brittany Griner?
Brittany Renner.
Oh, but I'm just saying.
Well, neither of them.
No, but you said Brittany Griner.
She was.
That's who I'm talking about.
She was.
The basketball player?
Yes.
She's showing her tits?
Yes.
No way.
Come on. It's always.
No way.
In
No way. No way.
Him not knowing anything is better.
We have to get him off the podcast.
I'm dismayed, my nigga.
I'm fabulous.
Brittany Griner is showing her titties? No, I'm not rolling.
Savon, can you pull up something on your phone
don't pull that up.
to prove to Maul that things are happening in the
Don't
world?
pull that up. I don't want to see that.
She was in the gym.
Why is she?
Her tits
What
look
is
like
going on?
Jim.
Jim has similar tits.
I got a theory about all these long torso chicks anyway, though.
Oh my god! You have theories about everything.
Yo, but the long torso squad,
the long torso squad.
You don't not noticing a squad?
No.
There's a squad of fine chicks out there, but they the long torso fine.
Mm-hmm.
They like mad big limbed.
Tall girls.
All right, I'm getting off of this. No, not tall girls. No. Very funny how you try to change the narrative.
What?
I'm talking about bitches that's big limbed.
Big limbed. What are you talking about? If you have big
All right,
limbs,
all right.
Like long.
Y'all
limbs
talk amongst
or-
yourselves
or
real
like big
quick.
arms.
Yeah,
There's a
like-
difference. There's a difference.
Long
Big arms or
arms?
long arms?
Alex has a long torso.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to give you an
okay.
example. Let me show
Yeah,
Maul.
okay,
Let me show Maul what I'm talking about here. Y'all know
There's also those chicks. Some have like wide stomachs, but they not fat.
this girl. Oh my God! Now you can't tell here. Look at this bitch torso. So you can't tell right here. That's what I'm saying to you. Hey, on Instagram, the long torso chicks are cutting their torsos out. Wait, you know. See, look.
You never seen their belly button?
This is a trick. This is a trick. This bitch torso is long. Both of them.
Joe is crazy.
Joe's definitely
All
crazy.
right, forget it.
I definitely wish I was on that long torso beach right there. You talking about?
You bugging them bitches is doofy.
Crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. It's
You
it's
you're
there's
bugging.
a squad
Don't do
of
that.
no.
Don't do
I'm
that.
serious.
You're bugging the fuck out. You're bugging out. You're bugging out. Both of them are not goofy.
Doofy.
Nah, no, they're not. That one, you know for a fact, what's the name is not doofy. You know that for a fact. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Both of these bitches is
No,
doofy.
no,
Which
no,
one
no.
ain't doofy?
She is not doofy in person. No, you
I'm
know
done
better
with you.
than that.
Done with you.
Crazy
I'm done
as
with you.
fuck.
I'm done with you. I'm
This
done with
nigga's
you.
crazy.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
You
I'm-
crazy, man.
What's
You
doofy
crazy.
mean?
What do you mean what doofy means?
Doofy means stumpy.
Well, I can't look it up, nigga.
Doofy means like,
weird.
I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
it's
like
stumpy,
weird,
like,
just
yeah.
like
Awkward.
ew, like
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
like
like
what's wrong
doof.
with you?
Frumpy.
Yeah, like-
doofy.
I haven't heard someone be called a doof and mad.
Yo, Maul be defending mad doof bitches.
Yeah, nah, she ain't doofy. Nah,
She not doofy because she's fine.
she's not. No, she's not doofy. Period. There's nothing doofy about. I can show you doofy girls.
Show me.
She's not. She's not doofy.
I think they both doofy.
No. Well, I've never met the other one. But that
This is
one
really compelling content.
You
'cause
never
no
really
one can
met
see
this
what we're
one.
talking about.
Yeah, but it don't matter. Maul ain't never met this chick, and he want to fucking cape this man. Nah, she ain't doofy, my
I said
nigga.
the
Nah,
other one,
nah.
not the first one you talking about.
They both doofy, damn
crazy,
it.
nigga.
Anyway, nobody knows
This
who's talking about,
nigga's
so whatever. Was there anything else important to talk about? I think we can get the fuck out.
Since we got that conversation done.
You like that shit?
That's just all.
That shit is trash.
Hey, baby.
Oh, the Tory and Travis. That shit leaked today.
Screwduffle.
That's
Was it a
old
scuffle?
though.
I know, but the footage finally leaked. The shit.
Finally, we were waiting
I was at the
anxiously.
edge of my seat after the Tory Lanez song when he said him and Travis were about to fight.
Oh, yeah, man. Let's get into that real quick before we get the fuck out of here. Tory and Travis, Bow Wow and Chris Brown.
That's terrible. Even on your own tour bus, someone's still gonna have a camera out during a moment that shouldn't be on camera.
Tory leaked that shit himself. That's the other thing. Niggas got to just start owning their shit. who was on the bus with their phone out and decided to put the footage out a week after Tory's album dropped.
After he addressed it on record.
Yeah. Come on. And in the Breakfast Club interview. Yeah, no, come on.
That footage is old, right?
Yeah, years old. Yeah, Tory put that shit out.
I wasn't mad at the approach. Everyone get off the bus. Just you and I.
We can fight it out. Yeah,
I still respect that type of fight.
What did Travis say to that? Nah, everybody stay on. He ain't coming
Specifically
on.
my friends.
Yeah.
And security.
He ain't coming on my tour bus to kick everybody off and fight me. No. I'm leaving my friends right here. It's my bus. You get off my bus, nigga.
No, but Travis was on Tory's bus.
Oh, well, then I'm going to leave. But why am I on the bus of a guy that wants to fight me then?
Word.
Because I think Travis came on the bus based on some shit that Tory had said in like an interview or something. I think Tory might have had a show. Travis was there. He pulled up.
All right, so wait. That one small detail of it being Tory's bus
that's a major
changes
detail.
everything for me.
Yeah, no, that was Tory's bus.
Why so Travis walked on Tory's bus to get chumped?
I mean, I don't think he knew it was going to go that way.
There was the classic moment in there. Are you apologizing or is it hands? Because you know how men have the ego and the pride where we're like apologize but don't want to sound like a bitch when we apologize. So you got a little attitude with it.
No, Tory definitely was getting his shit off. Tory got his shit off.
Yeah, he said, are you apologizing or is it hands?
Yeah, it was corny if you're going to say that.
Why that's corny, though?
I don't know. I'm just talking shit. How tall is Travis Scott?
I don't know.
Taller than Tory Lanez.
I didn't watch the whole clip. Did we hear Travis's voice reply?
Not that I could hear. Oh, Savon heard it.
What'd he say?
Savon said that, Travis, not us.
Keep that energy. He ain't keep that energy.
I don't never want to hear Travis Scott song again. Hey, a copper, please, to a nigga with that type of jump shot. Hey, Tory is my nigga. Hey, let's call Tory.
Let's call Tory. Do we have sleepers, man?
What you gonna ask Tory?
If Travis is safe.
All right, man.
Nigga changed his number on you.
Word.
After the album came out.
3, 2,
Ooh, right
3,
to voice. It
4,
rang once
0.
too, so he saw it. He saw it.
Yo, Rory is so stupid. I hate them niggas that think they could tell when you're sending them the voicemail.
Yeah, it was one ring.
Yeah.
Listen,
It did
bro.
sound like
Sorry,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. All right. Well, shout out
That
to
was the
Tory.
appropriate amount of time to look at a phone and ignore it.
Charlamagne tried to pump up something between me and Tory. Oh, maybe that's why he sent me the voicemail. I didn't even think of that.
It worked.
Didn't we talk about that last week?
It worked.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we addressed that.
Yeah, but I didn't try to call Tory last week either. That's like I didn't know Jhene blocked me until a fucking winter.
Oh, she's blocking all of us after this episode airs.
How's she blocking us? Because she don't shower.
I still don't believe that.
She don't look like.
The shower type.
Nah, y'all crazy. See, now y'all tripping.
Yo, Maul is nuts.
Jhene
Yo, Maul,
doesn't
I
look-
want a
Jhene
list
doesn't
of
look
all
like that.
all of your Hollywood affiliations.
I don't have
I saw
any
you
affiliation in
you
Jhene
stole
Aiko.
you stole. I didn't say that. I said I want a list of all your Hollywood affiliations. I saw some chick a clip of Kris Jenner doing the whole "you drop the name, pick it up" thing. I saw it. So you stole that from Kris Jenner.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Or she stole it from him.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Oh, did she
First
steal
of all,
it from
Kris
you?
Jenner steals
I don't
something
know
from
which
you.
she stole.
Well, who did it first? That whole
I
little
did.
name
They
drop
stole
thing.
Kanye West.
Well, how do you know if you don't know when she did it?
When that clip just came out, right?
So you saw the clip.
Oh.
He was
When
behind
did
the
I
camera.
do it? When did I do that?
You know these things are filmed well before they're
I
aired.
mean, you tell me.
What was that?
Slam his
Joe,
whole
Joe,
laptop.
Joe,
What's wrong with you?
Joe is the clumsiest nigga. in
Do you
the
guys
universe.
think Bruno Mars is cultural appropriation?
That is exactly why I had to look up the word appropriation.
I think Bruno has a perm.
Yeah, we got sleepers.
I'm just saying.
You was great on this podcast when you first came too. Like that's why we made you stay.
I'm still great on this podcast. You got me fucked up. nigga.
I think we covered everything. Oh,
They're doing a Dapper Dan biopic.
I'm going to see that. I don't like how you say biopic.
I don't either.
Joe says biopic.
Biopic.
Well, I said it wrong.
Sound like some glasses. What's his name is playing Dapper Dan? Why am I blanking? Very funny comedian. Come on, you guys know the funny comedian.
No.
Hannibal Buress.
Perez. Gerard Carmichael, thank you, Savon. This is going nowhere.
How old is Jeremiah making those noises in the studio? Honestly, why? Is he trying to appeal to the kids? All right, fine.
That shit is still fire.
This one is over, man.
I don't know if there's much left.
No, there's not much left. Oh, we didn't even talk about the Bruno Mars shit. But what I will say is, Shorty that said all of that stuff about Bruno
She
Mars,
was correct.
She was absolutely correct in all the facts that she used to support her argument. I just don't think he's appropriate in the culture.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah,
You can't appropriate the culture when at every chance you get, you let people know where this style of music comes from and where you pay homage.
I think was she more so, and I don't know.
It's a lot of homage.
Yeah, I think she was more so trying to say
Chill
that
with
the
the
industry
homage.
is like pushing him because he's not black. I think that's what she was trying to say.
That's America.
Yeah. So I don't think that's Bruno's fault, but
Yeah. That's my thing. I just don't think Bruno should get caught up in all this fucking flack for winning an award or for the Academy or how the board does things. I just don't think that he should, personally. That's all. Nor do I think it's culture appropriation. Nor do I think that we should still be having 24 karat conversations fucking a year later.
It's only been a year? That
Great.
shit's
Might
at
have been
least
less than
2
a year.
years.
Great
No, I was
record.
going to say more.
That's a great record.
It's a great record, yeah.
What, 24 karat?
Yes.
Every song.
That's
on
kind
there
of the
is a
point.
hit.
Oh, you talking about the album?
Both.
Right.
You got sleepers?
All right.
Yeah.
No, I don't care if you think the album is great. Then there's nothing more to discuss. Niggas want to sit here and talk about all the albums they think is good. That's a great podcast, huh? Oh, you know what else was really good? Just check it out.
Reasonable Doubt is
Fuck
awesome.
out of here, nigga.
Just because Joe don't like anything. When's the last album you really thoroughly enjoyed from top to
That's a
bottom?
good question.
I like mad albums from top to
the
bottom.
last one?
Sci-Hi was one recently. Top to bottom. Nipsey, top to bottom. Kendrick, top to bottom. Hove, top to bottom. There's a lot of rap albums that I've enjoyed. Black, top to bottom. If you want to get to R&B, there's a lot of R&B projects I like top to bottom.
Yeah, you R&B
I
thug.
like, yeah, come on, act like y'all niggas, y'all play into that little I'm a hater narrative, but
I mean, you're a hater, but
that's true. We got sleepers in now. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
We always have sleepers.
All right, do you want to play your extra hard rap sleeper first?
Sure, guys. Hi, kids.
Oh, I get like an Eminem reference.
All right. Thanks, Rory. We'll work on colors next week, Rory. Don't worry.
Thanks, man.
Eminem was funny. Eminem.
Let's see. What am I gonna play?
Why don't we all listen to nothing while you figure it out?
I'm trying to find something.
You one that just said we always have sleepers.
Yeah, this guy.
No, I have one. I'm just
all
trying
right.
to figure
So
out
you know, well, Joe Budden podcast episode 154. Let me get to my sleeper then. That's amazing. Wait, what's my sleeper?
I have a sleeper.
All right,
Should
so
I
you
go?
play. Go play something.
I played this kid, Arin-ray's single a while ago, and his album just came out.
Arin-ray. Rory will play a nigga with two first names.
Yeah, man. So yeah, this
Joe is stupid.
Wait,
Joe is.
yo,
There's really something wrong with you, man.
only Rory has Arin-ray.
Take it away, Arin-ray.
Yo, Arin-ray's name is trash,
you love the single I played.
and that artwork is crazy.
Anyways,
Is that his real name?
I don't know. How the fuck would I know?
Because if it's a made up name, then I'm gonna kill him way more. If he made up Arin-ray, not supporting his creativity.
Yo, you loved his single too.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Anyways, this is Arin-ray and Ty-Dolla-ign. Take.
Just wanna take you. Girl, you know I don't wanna play no more. It's the truth, just want you, I want take you. Girl, you know I don't wanna play no more. It's the truth, I want you. Automatic ways when we touch base. Just tryna fuck a bad bitch, it's a good day. I'm talking now later, ain't just tryna parlay. Try to tame, not to bring that ass around me. Okay, no tears, I want it all off. Don't trip, I won't get caught up, baby. You got work, you better call up. choking for a long time. Swimming in your pussy, I'ma dive in. Your nigga keep blowing up your line, put it on silent. Okay, I just play my role. Told me we should take it slow, yeah. Sex so good, got you shook, yeah. Sex so good, got you hooked, yeah, yeah. Babe, I don't mean to tell you what to do, but there's so much anguish. Just wanna take you away. Girl, you know I don't wanna leave. It's the truth, just want you, I want take you. Girl, you know I don't wanna leave. It's the truth, I want you.
That's right, 101.9, brand new music from Arin-ray, featuring Ty-Dolla-ign. That one is called Shame.
It's called Take.
Or Take. Skirt. Rory.
That was well placed.
Rory. Yo, every song Rory likes.
Get the breakdown.
Yo, you hear him? Turn this shit off, Arin-ray. Wow. He killing the breakdown too.
Want to turn your la-di-das down, bro?
Sorry, man. I was in the vibe.
The la-di-das are helping. This shit ain't musical bliss at the end.
Musical bliss is funny. Shit ain't musical bliss.
Musical bliss. Musical bliss is one of them terms that the music snobs use. I'm glad the era of the music snob is dead. Well, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Niggas
Shit, you one of them.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't even listen to enough music to be a music snob. Like, I listen to the music I like. R&B.
That's a music snob thing to say.
No, the music snob niggas be like...
Now they have the weird shit that you've never heard of before. It's like Japanese folk music.
Your opinion's invalid if you never even heard the fourth album from Doom.
Yeah, they shame you for not knowing shit no one knows.
Right. Sorry that I'm not up to speed on all my MF Doom.
You didn't hear the unreleased B-side?
Yeah,
it was unreleased, bro.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear it. Sorry. And I love MF Doom. Shout out to Doom. All right, so all right, I'm gonna play Jeremiah.
Man, no.
What do you mean, man? No.
After you just said the project was not good,
I didn't say it was not good, did I?
oh my God.
Come on.
Well, I recanted. If 2 out of 4 songs is good, then it's good.
That's true.
But y'all know how I feel about 4-song projects. I'm off of these EPs. Like, stop it, nigga. When is a Jeremiah album coming out? I want to hear a Jeremiah album. Or a Jeremiah and Ty-Dolla album, the Minty album, something, not this EP.
There shouldn't be any fluff on a 4-song EP.
On an EP,
for what it's worth.
Sorry that my standard is high. If you're making 4 songs and you're great, you should be able to make 4 great songs. Especially when you're not the nigga writing or producing it.
I agree.
Like, if you just got to go perform some shit. But I am going to play Cards Right. I want to play the ref, too. I swear I do. But, this is Cards Right off the Jeremiah EP. Before I do that, listen to the ref though.
That be with the hit maker. Hold up.
That's way swaggier already, but all right. I'm shutting up. What'd you say?
That girl is super talented that does his refs.
Oh, 100%.
She's dope.
Shout out to Goldie. Goldie, you're amazing.
Outside when you see it's me. Ain't no other thing but a PYT. I'm tryna get you alone in my suite. Ain't nobody gotta know about me. Keep it moving, don't stop. I'ma keep it sipping till the sunrise. Just a reminder for when you're be sipping till the sunrise. Just a reminder for when you know something. You can have it anytime you wanna hold some. You play your cards right, baby, I'll be ready to go. I'm ready to. You play your cards right, baby, I'll be ready to go. Yeah, now all I need is you. All I need is you. All you play your cards right, baby, I'll be ready to go.
It's the end of your record, bro.
All right. So you talk, nigga. Fuck.
Playing my record.
What are you telling me for?
Yo, this is Vado Walk.
Intro is trash. And try to just come on and shut my shit down.
Bros, make sure my voice clear. Hard work beats talent. When the talent don't work hard, cook it up, make the work hard. Back it up, get the work off. First off, you the first off. No need, take the fur off. Treat the block like bird off. Cross a bird in and get a bird off. Yeah. Design a name on a tube sock. Paper planes of the moon rock. Rap game like the jukebox. Hand it down like AZ for the skate key was the rooftop. Hate me cause your crew pop. Spill tea, how your crew mop. I ain't into you niggas. Why pretend to you niggas? I'm not a friend of you niggas. Fuck broke, y'all look lost. I'm supposed to win with you niggas. One flow dimensional niggas. Who recommended you niggas? Where the fuck did they come from? Type niggas that like being around money but don't never want none. Get them clipped for the blunt done. Chick on me, I don't want hun. Every time your bird fly through, I shoot it down like duck hunt. E like fuck is up, son. Need that OV back. Goofy niggas trying to ease back. Get the street stat, watch the feedback. I understand I pose a threat. Man's man have no regrets. Not a fan, then you overslept. Yes. Like damn, he ain't over yet. Montclair pull over vest. Rock airs be the hover checks. Oh, we call those the Hoffers. Organized like the mobsters. Porterhouse with the lobsters. Not the type that's quick to wife. Every bad bitch ain't an Oscar. Like every dread ain't a roster. Cartier check the posture. L smoke, let's smoke something. Need coke, that boat coming. Real one don't know nothing. Real one won't post nothing. Take this, you owe nothing. I got work, that owe nothing. I just wanna see you win more. Trade places like Winthrop. Cute faces get sent for the 10th floor at the Windsor. River Road with a Benz roar. Swimming pool got an indoor. God forbid anything him pour. Need ill sauce for this tempo.
That's Vado Walk. Happy birthday to my nigga V too, man.
All right, now your song over, nigga.
Now the show's over.
Show over. When I say it's over, nigga.
It's over.
How long was that song?
This one?
It's short.
Freestyle like 2 minutes.
Okay, shout out to Vado. Happy birthday to V.
Right. It's my nigga.
All right. And looks like that's our show for this week, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, then.
Rory's got a job to get to.
Got shit to do.
I don't. Are y'all going to the Hove concert? The Hove and Beyonce concert?
I've been. Went to the last one, the one before that.
Sent to my baby. Are we gonna go August 2nd? Hey, what's today?
What's today?
Wait, what?
It's mad
August
time
2nd.
between now and
It's
August
March.
2nd.
I don't know what's happening to August 2nd.
Word.
So you'll be there. If your girl says you're going, bro.
No, you know what she said? She said, you want to come with me. So she's going regardless. I'll see what I'm doing. I haven't figured out how to word my text to Jay yet. Trying to see if Rory can just get it done for us, but, you know what I mean?
Nah.
Rory got me dubbed by Questlove.
Wait, what?
I'll tell you on Afterthoughts.
I'll tell y'all on Afterthoughts. You got dubbed by Questlove?
Yeah, but fucking bum ass Rory. Rory set me up. Rory set me up. Come on, Afterthoughts right now. Let's do it right now.